Hey! Good evening and welcome to tonight's episode of Eat, Crit and Survive, where a bunch of guys gather in a garage to play some Dungeons and Dragons. As you may have noticed, I am sporting a mustache, and it is distracting intensely. But that's because it's November, and therefore...
I hadn't noticed.
I
hadn't been distracted.
I didn't notice either.
I said I've been distracted, not you guys.
Oh, you've been distracted. I have a moustache.
I sport this all year round. It's not a month.
You're just sitting there going.
I mean, to be fair, normally I have a full beard, as you may have noticed. But yeah, this
You
month,
do?
No.
November. I mean, Jared, just because you can't grow facial hair.
What?
He's got some.
Yeah, I shaved like a week ago.
Aww.
Wow!
No. 2 months later, it'll be slightly longer.
Will
I
it?
say I shaved yesterday.
That's brutal.
Here as well.
I could grow a mustache too.
Everyone, thank God I ate so much Play-Doh. Yeah. Anyway, yes. So this is happening. So yeah, Movember. Check out Movember stuff.
Or not.
Also, interestingly, I got a letter from Cynthia Spencer Hospice. If you remember, we did a charity one-shot about 10 weeks or so ago.
It was very warm.
Back when it was hot.
Life hot.
Back when it was hot. Back in
3
August.
months ago.
It was 3 months ago, yeah. Back in the August bank holiday
Back
weekend.
when it was hot and we didn't do it in the aerated garage, we did it in a greenhouse.
Yeah.
It's the one time this
Yeah.
place was not available. It was the hottest day of the year.
Yeah.
So, so we got a summary of how much we raised for them. It was £135. So, thank you to you guys for coming back. We will see about doing some more charity stuff in the future.
Love
So
the
it's
t-shirts.
quite good fun. Yeah.
Bit of t-shirts.
Yes, thank you very much, Cynthia Spencer. And, we shall hopefully check in with them soon and do another thing.
As long as they understand what we were doing. Because at first they thought we were doing some kind of swimming challenge.
Nah.
Oh yeah.
Did they?
That's hilarious.
Yes.
I thought we were doing a swimming challenge.
Understanding of the word stream, presumably.
Yeah, kind of.
Ah,
It was
very
quite
easily
funny.
done.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
remember the
don't-
first email I got, which was it just amused me. But I enjoyed
I'd
it.
want more than £135 donated to them to
What,
go
to swim?
swim for stream.
Swim 9 hours straight.
9-hour swim.
Oh.
Hey, we
We
could
could do it in
we could cross the channel.
You might be able to. No one wants to go to France. It's not the distance, it's where it ends up.
We're not political on this.
I'm not political, I just don't want to go.
Speaking of that, we're not going to say who to vote for, but do register to vote. For those of you in the UK, general elections coming up, do please register to vote. That is a thing to do.
But don't fuck no.
Only vote for the good guys.
Like the Green Party.
It's quite hard to argue against them.
And
A solid rule is to not
And
vote
for-
for anyone who has a bird's nest on their head.
in case we get picked up by Ofcom, of course, the other political parties are the Brexit Party, the Conservatives, the Liberal Democrats, the Labour Party, UKIP, and
the Monster
others.
Raving Loony.
And the Monster Raving Loonies.
Don't
And
forget
there
the
are others.
Independent.
Lord Buckethead. It's like Lord Flamekeeper, but better.
There's a women only.
And there is
Sorry, I can't remember
the
what it's
women's...
called.
Yes, women...
Did we say
And there is an elbow.
They're probably the best bet.
Man, I can't even
Yeah.
believe I'm about to say this on stream. Is it really?
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, me either.
There you go.
I had Sandy Toxic talking about it on the last leg.
Yeah.
That's about it.
So yes,
If anything,
They're
there's one
probably
thing
the
you
best.
learnt today.
register and vote. Moving swiftly on.
Delve into some elf politics.
Yeah, we're going to go deal with that.
Unlike real politics, be solved with murder.
Those were the days.
But usually the problem with politics starts because of murder, and we have to solve it with more murder.
You killed my husband. I challenge you to a fight to the death.
You killed Macbeth.
You
No,
killed
that's
the king.
true.
The solution to murder is
Entire
more
bloodline
murder.
is just.
I mean, isn't that every D&D campaign?
Yeah.
What?
I have this dragon that came and burned my village. I must hunt it down and kill it.
And the whole levels 1 to 19 is just a farming mission, really. It's like a big Rocky montage the whole way through. Just
And then you find...
punching kobolds until you can get up to the
I don't
dragon.
remember Rocky
Killing
dying halfway through a training
killing boars.
montage.
No, Apollo Creed.
farming boars.
Oh, technically was part of the montage.
It was.
What we should
It
do
started it.
next campaign, we should see if we can do a pacifist run and see how many sessions it lasts.
I predicted 0.
Yeah.
I killed someone in session 0.
Yeah.
You ripped...
No,
I nearly died in session 0.
Yeah, you both almost died in session 0.
Yeah.
Technically we did.
You got beat... Your ass beated quite badly. Also, I love the idea that Ross hasn't actually changed it over to view you guys. I can't see the screen. I assume he
Yeah,
has
we
it.
have
We're in
got
the corner.
both cameras.
Okay.
Picture in picture.
What cameras?
There
are no cameras here.
Shoulder.
There is only 3 walls.
Yeah.
What is
It
this
is
fourth
true
wall?
that a camera is on camera.
Yeah.
It's true.
Sort of.
Sorry, there is behind the scenes instance here.
The tripod's there, but it looks like it's holding
I mean, in
up
all
a picture of all of
fairness-
us.
It does actually.
In all fairness, if you watch a lot of the Paranormal Activities, you can see a lot of the cameras in that too. And all the mirrors, it's normally a guy. Just pretend I'm not here.
But it's okay.
I like
It's
to put
okay.
a cloth over
Our
his
coffee cups are meant to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so where we last left off, you guys have been involving yourselves in the politics of Alfheim, where George had somehow got himself entangled. After escaping from the capital city of Viblane, you escaped to your new home in Andlang, whereupon the Legion of Storms turned up, told you that there was some sort of plot against you involving devils, and that there was a ship where all the devils were gathered. You then proceeded to go to the ship and destroy it, and yourselves.
Really.
Well, we did destroy the ship.
You then came back fully fresh with the information that you had gathered. That is one way of intel gathering.
Completely successful scouting mission.
It was.
just
It was a
covered
fully
everything.
successful
There's not
scouting
even a
mission.
trace that you were there.
Because we weren't.
Nope.
And even if we were, you'd never find bodies.
Okay,
All the devils are still there. Everyone else just fucked off.
I did.
I mean, it was kind of like a quick success on the stealth check because nobody outside the ship would have known we were there. They might have seen some other stuff going on, but they would just know we were there.
No,
I did
you were
love
underwater.
Ross's exclamations of, "We're supposed to be a scouting mission."
I was watching live at that point and thinking, like, what is going on?
Why?
Why is the most sensible person in the party thinking, yeah, let's blow ourselves up? That's a
Okay.
good idea.
Well, to be fair, Ross,
To which
this
I,
is D&D.
I later found out through Luke that you'd forgot that we'd got resets.
Yeah, I didn't know about it.
Yeah, he just did that.
Even better.
He just did that.
Wow.
And then was like, yeah,
it
we're
all
fine.
work out. You didn't think that was ending the campaign right there.
No.
To be fair,
Interesting.
it wasn't because 2 people did survive. Ish.
Also, in
Ish.
character, I didn't know anyone else was on the ship, and
I mean,
also
technically,
Neil
I've been on
doesn't
it for
know
about
how,
3 seconds.
how gunpowder works.
Nope.
Plus,
So she didn't think we knew that ship.
But now we
She
know
knows now.
exactly.
and that
So we're going to go back and do it again.
Yeah, that 2 people were surviving was without you applying the piercing or the force damage that was meant to come from the explosion.
Yeah,
That
there was
pure
there
fire
was
damage.
shrapnel and fire that was avoided, but yeah, it would have hurt. But having bounced back and sent the Legion off to go and do their separate destruction mission,
Yeah, we fucked it. You tried.
Pretty much.
you guys decided that your next mission was to hand Georges in for trial and, as it turned out, a duel against Lord Flamekeeper.
Boo.
Yeah.
Yes.
Flame douche.
The duel did not go as expected.
Twice.
Having found out what I was facing, it went exactly as expected.
Yeah.
The second time, yeah. Which did lead to, first, Georges and Lord Flamekeeper jumping off the bridge and drowning. And
Just
then
stuck with that one, really.
that would have been better.
Yeah.
And then George falling once again to the blade. Upon which, as the decree was ruled that Kafina now had to be banished to Niflheim, a large boulder flew through the air and took out the cleric that had escorted you. That's Duranalis.
The other one.
No,
Yeah, who is that one? I thought-
that's Lord Lit. Yeah,
It's like, guess who?
no.
Let's
That-
hero.
That one that's left
green
is
guy.
that one that's left is Lord Liadon, who Dharma is going to be piloting for this evening, because new character isn't ready yet. As a large boulder came flying through the air, revealing a frost giant.
My surname is Fellvanger.
Yes,
Sorry.
Pardon?
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Fell banger.
Fellvanger.
Wanger.
And a Remahaze pulling
Son of a.
a cart.
So, someone's been busy with
Look.
getting minis. Did you paint those yourself?
No,
Remember
those
what
are
I forgot?
what? Your paints. Yeah, it's
That you
fine.
forgot to remind me.
I
of.
did. They're actually running alongside each other. because the Frost Giant has pulled the rocks out of the cart that the Remahaze is pulling.
So this giant has got a pet Remahaze.
Yeah.
It's just here to
A
sell his wares.
domesticated Remahaze.
I really
Yeah,
hope
there you
this
go.
isn't a
Welcome to the Himalayas.
So, I'd like you all to roll initiative.
Are they
Joking.
that close to us?
Yeah.
I still can't cast
Well,
any of my
they're probably
spells.
40 feet away.
Really?
Of course.
Nice.
You rolled a 1?
No, 2.
No, the opposite.
Oh, they're literally just. I mean, they're still not that far
Oh,
off.
really?
Yeah.
Nice. I rolled a 2.
It's wasted on me, Jared.
No, it's
Crits
not.
are wasted on me.
Trust me, you're going before me.
25 to 20.
Unnatural 20.
15 to 20.
19.
19 for Kalatar.
18.
There you go, you're still near the front.
Yeah.
15 to 10.
11 for Felvanger.
Lord Felvanger to you. 10 to 5.
9.
Oh, no. I'm 3.
Ah. So you're after Duranolis.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're after your initiative.
Actually,
not
no.
mental age.
No, you're actually we're just ahead of Duranolis because he rolled a 1.
Wow.
So, top of the round is Lyra.
Lyra puts her shield on.
Okay.
Oh, wait, why would... Sorry, it's the other way around. 'Cause anyway.
Oh no, she can't. That's an action. Yep, that's it.
Okay. No bonus action, no spells or anything?
Nope.
Okay. Kalatar. For the record, you have no inspirations left.
Okay. What do you
And
think?
Cedric,
I've
you
got
have
4.
used up a bless and detect poison and disease.
Cool. Okay, so that scraps my plan. Yeah. Okay. Rethink. Fuck it.
That is Kalatar's plan B usually.
Generally, the best way to go. I'm going to
Clive
cast
tells. Sorry, you go first.
Fairy fire.
Okay.
Bless and detect poison.
Detect poison, could I have done it as a ritual?
No.
Okay, if I didn't have time, then
No,
enough
'cause
time.
it was-
I just want to clarify the.
Okay, so
They were trying to rush us.
roll these separately. The Ramahaz is a 16.
fail.
Frost Giant, 1.
Fail.
Actually, no, sorry, 0.
Cool.
I rolled a natural 2. So yeah, so he
They are both fairy fire.
both verified. Nice. And pop a white one on yourself for concentration.
Right.
Right, that's your action.
I'll say that's me done.
Alright, brings us to the
Nothing else.
giant's turn. The giant is going to rush forward, shouting out in giant, "Come! We must crush the king now!" Would you understand, Cedric?
D.
I was gonna say,
They're just rushing
He
forward.
rushes forward.
5, 10,
Who wants to
15,
guess?
20,
He has
25.
movement speed of 40, so he gets up to
Yes.
Lord Flamekeeper,
Yes.
goes to grab him.
Good. Looks much bigger. Oh. This is like some poetic justice, isn't it? Being grabbed. Choke him out.
Yeah, no. Nope. Grabs him by the chest and then just flings him off to the side.
Oh, no.
Cedric, as he goes flying off, you just hear... No. Wait, no, wait. How did you? As he just flies off into the distance.
Find that fucking body.
Make a perception check for me.
Splosh. Ooh. I believe. Oh, that's really high. That's a 25.
Lord Gira! Is the last word you hear. Lord Gira!
Lord Gira.
As he goes flying away. The
This
rum.
is Team Rocket.
No, he goes flying into the... Well, he just appears beyond your dark vision because it's now dark. The Ramahaz is going to... It was at sunset. This was taken sunset. The Ramahaz is going to charge forward. It has a movement speed of 30. Pulling its cart behind it. It's then going to dash to get into range of... Yeah, it's going to get there. Pulling its cart behind it. That will end their turns. Brings us to Asher.
Nothing.
Yeah. Asher is on her knees, just staring at the body of Georges.
It's
Through the legs.
pretty hard. I'll say through the legs of the Roman's
Right,
thrust
yeah.
right now.
Wouldn't even know it's there.
Nope. Leodon.
Well,
Okay. What sort of surface is the cart?
Wood.
Okay. Is it very deep, or could I sort of run across it and hit the giant?
You can run under it, certainly.
Okay. So well, am I in melee with the Remahaz?
You are in melee with the Ramahaz.
So
you would leave. Yeah.
you know what? It's not my character. So Leodon will shout, "Stay back, King! I will protect you," and go under the cart.
Yep.
I want to be on this side of the giant. Yeah, basically in that corner of the.
Okay.
That corner of the
The
cart.
Ramah, you will have essentially partial cover on. No, actually, it's not going to attempt to snap at you because it can't see you from that position. So,
Okay, and then I'm going to attempt to hit the giant with this greatsword I apparently have.
Nice.
you have a great sword. Go for it.
And
You have advantage because of fair fire.
Shall I do the character? Swing
Yeah, that's a
and
28.
mid swing, then the great sword appears. Oh, I do have a great sword.
Sorry?
That's a 28.
Yeah, that hits.
And I'm going to make a pushing attack.
Okay. Does that specify a size differential?
If it's large or smaller.
It's a huge creature.
Ah, okay.
Oh.
I thought it was large because it's in a 4x4.
No, it is considered a huge creature.
Okay, if I'd known that.
You would, yeah, it's a huge creature. You can see it's huge. You would know that this wouldn't necessarily work.
You can see that in your imagination. Here, though, just place on.
New character, who dis?
I like how.
Oh, well, I've still got an extra d10 damage, so I've declared it. I may as well use it.
Okay. You use the superiority dice for the extra d10 damage.
Yeah.
Ooh, Battle Master.
2d6.
You didn't get that from the pushing attack?
It could have been something else I haven't read.
Like a book.
That's 22 damage off the first attack.
Nice. Okay, comes in, takes a great swing, trying to push back through the shin of this giant. Just holds fast. Cedric, you're up next.
What?
Second
What do I do
attack.
again?
Second attack.
How do I D&D? Honestly, how do I D&D?
Yep, for 25.
That hits.
Just a normal hit.
Yep.
For 14 damage.
14 points of damage. Nice.
And then third attack.
Yep.
3 attack.
Crits.
Nice.
I'm playing one of Luke's ridiculously overpowered NPCs.
Most of his NPCs.
Ah, so I could decide to do another superiority dice to double
Yeah, if you want
like
to.
a smite. Yeah. Let's just use that.
Yeah. Any particular effect that you were doing, or?
None of them.
Yes, it's mine.
Oh, screw it. Okay. Disarming strike.
Ah.
I think that's the only one that doesn't care about size.
You may be right.
Yeah, I don't remember reading.
I mean,
that.
yeah, a great sword to a giant's armpit would probably still make them.
Yeah,
drop
it'd be
their-
irritating more than anything else.
It's going to make a strength
Mate.
save.
I love that you found the right spot in his
6.
ankle to make him drop his weapon.
10,
Axe drop.
12, 19.
Yeah, strength save.
31 points of slashing damage and a strength save, please.
Okay, that is a 20.
Yeah.
That's a 30, yeah.
Plus, Jarell's
This
got
is
more damage
18.
than us. Why?
How much was it? Sorry, 30.
31.
31, nice.
Yeah, something like that.
Cool. Alright. Second one, you come up and you try and cut it into the wrist, just trying to break that grip on it, but the Great Axe does not seem to bother it in the slightest. It does not have a shield, despite the fact that that's what the Mini has. It doesn't have a shield. But that's it. Alright, that's your turn. Cedric, you're up.
Cool. I will go into wild shape. I will spore up. I will take one step forward,
Yes.
kind of body block for Kefina a little bit, and I will also, with my bonus action, cast Sanctuary on Asher. I'd say, Asha, this is not the time for mourning.
It's Steve,
I was still in character, so I couldn't say it, so I'm glad you did.
What do we say at this point, Connor?
Get out.
If you could sanctuary yourself.
Okay, I was thinking of a film quote.
Sanctuary.
And that's me done.
Kafina.
Basically, gonna kind of freak out and go, can someone cut my bindings? And I'm going
Oh, I
to
didn't
try and at
realise
least
you were bound,
struggle
sorry.
out of them. No, I'm not wearing my equipment and my hands are tied up. So yes, I'm incredibly fucked right now. So yeah, I'm gonna
Safest
ask for
procedure
someone to
is
cut them and use my action to try and free myself from them.
Okay, make. How are you trying to break free? Are you trying to rip out, or are you going to try and slide out?
I'm weak as all shit. I'm gonna try and.
Okay, make a dexterity check.
Yeah. Use my strength. That's a good one. Right. 18.
18. You managed to actually get your hand out through the gap. You can tell they're used to binding thicker.
Thicker.
It's just rope, so
Makes
you've got your hands free.
Defina
Nice.
is not thick.
Kafina has also asked for someone to cut her.
Not that.
So,
Wait, what?
Can't be managed.
you said, "Cut me loose," and then you slipped out. So someone's going to turn around and hit you with an axe.
That's fabulous.
Anyway, so yeah, that's your action.
Okay.
You're confused.
I
Yeah.
was just thinking.
Okay.
Bonus action would allow me to grab something, right?
It's not the time, Kafina.
I can technically use an object. I mean, what are you trying to do?
I want my apparatus back so I can cast spells.
You can't
Is
put
it
it on.
here?
No, I know it would take me a full. Yes, Jarellis apparently has it. Luke told me.
It's
during
in
the
his
week.
bag of holding, which takes an action to extract things from.
Well, at least my hands are free.
I mean, you are still
You also can't
a
use
level
the.
9 spellcast.
You also can't use the apparatus as a focus unless you're wearing it.
Yeah, I know that much.
It will take you more than a bonus action to put it on.
Fine, just most of my spells aren't usable.
Not with me.
Useful. I'll cast Synaptic Static.
You've used your action.
Good point. Quicken. Quicken.
Yeah? Does it require any somatic or verbal?
No.
Does it require any
no, it
material?
requires somatic and
Does it have any-
verbal, but that's it.
Material.
No material.
No material. I write it down on my
Wood,
sheet
wood.
so I can see.
Yeah, okay, cool. So, what is it?
Huh?
What's the save?
16, I think. I mean, I'm.
What type of save?
Yeah. I think it's intelligent. I'm pretty sure it's intelligent.
It probably is
It's
intelligence.
intelligence uses fire.
Yeah. Yes. I did not expect to be casting that today.
And yet.
Come on.
Good D&D players always prepared.
It is intelligence.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so.
Okay, where are you centering it?
Oh,
God.
this is one of those ones that does that.
This could hurt.
Yeah, yeah, it's going to be hard for me. Is there a way I can center it to only hit the bad guys?
Make a perception check.
I mean, they're really tall.
Ooh, that's good. 19?
You can probably see a position to hit so it doesn't hit them.
That's what I'll go for.
Alright, intelligence saves from both of them. That is a -1 for the Remahaze.
Nice.
So it is 8d6. Oh, hang on. No. Creature of intelligence of 2 or lower can't be affected by this spell. It has intelligence of 4. So it can.
Yay!
So 8d6 of psychic damage, if you could, please.
Yeah.
And no for the Frost Giant. That is a 5.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah, this is going to hurt.
How many times can you do that?
So for the next minute, it has muddled thoughts. During that time, it rolls
A
a
negative
d6.
d6 away from its attack and ability checks.
14.
Attack rolls and ability checks,
Yeah, so I know that's a
22.
great spell.
Is it
22.
cumulative?
And it's non-concentration.
As well as, yeah.
22.
22.
damage.
Nice.
It does make a save at each of the end of each of its turns.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how the fuck are these guys going to make
But is
it?
it cumulative?
What do you mean?
If you
wait.
cast it every turn, does it increase the number of d6?
No,
I
you can
do
only
believe
you can only be
yeah.
affected by a spell once,
Yeah.
fortunately. But
Nice
that's,
try.
Stack them and stack them.
you could just put a grey thing on them, please, Matthew.
On both of them.
Yes, please.
That's
They
the first
both.
time that spell's actually worked on anyone.
First time you've actually cast it.
Yeah, when
Pretty
yeah,
sure I
you've
tried
never
it once
cast it,
before.
yeah.
With the
You've
careful.
cast it once and it failed. You're like,
Yeah.
never cast it again. I'm done.
Sounds alright.
What a waste!
Brings us to Duranalis. He's going to reach into his bag of holding and just go, Kafida! And he's going to throw your component pouch at you.
Woo!
Make a dexterity check.
Is the
Oh.
is the untapped?
Oh, do you want
Right,
to
well, that's going in the water. I think I might just leave end my turn. I don't want to waste all my energy.
Alright, brings us to Duranalis.
Something tells me this is going to be a long day. Sorry, long night.
No, we get longer.
I mean, the
Duranalis
country's
is going to
invaded.
cast Enlarge on Asher.
Ooh, nice.
That's point, Sanctuary is gone now. But Asher, you are enlarged.
1d4?
Adds a d4 to your
Dex check.
attack
way out.
rolls.
Aw,
That's your
George.
damage side.
George would have loved the giant Asher. He would have been all up in that.
Again, we remind you he was related to her.
Oh yeah.
Also too soon.
Yeah, I think there's a bit enlarged in there somewhere.
I'm trying to do like when you're at a wake and you talk about all the good times you had together.
All the good times where George was really
Accidental
rapey.
incest. So Asher is currently enlarged as Duranalis is concentrating on that. I'm going to use the Sanctuary ring because it's easier to reach from this distance.
Sanctuary.
Sanctuary.
That will end his turn. Bring
That's
us
right.
to... Actually, no, he will activate his Blade Song to make his life easier. Lyra's stable, doesn't matter. Kalatar.
Bonus action, healing word
Yes.
at 4th level
Okay.
on Lyra. 7, 8, 9, 10.
10 points. Like including your charisma?
No.
I was like, it's really like 4th level. You got 10. That's like you. I've rolled those dice.
Roll
That's
three,
what that sounds
that's
like.
three ones and 2. 15?
15 points of healing.
15 points of healing. Alright. Lyra is conscious.
And then... What should I put this through? Oh, Eldritch Blast.
Go for it. Yeah, it's cantrip. Yeah, you can.
Cantrip.
Go for it.
I will go for both of them.
Okay, make an attack roll each.
No. 18 against the giant,
Hits.
and 14 for the Ramahaz.
Miss.
Yeah, I thought so.
So do so 1d10.
10. 1.
It's something.
1 point.
1 point of force damage fires up, bang into its.
And that's me.
It looks over its shoulder and just shouts out
Can I get advantage?
on. I did say you had advantage.
No. Okay. Oh, we're rolling. Okay, that's better.
Diesel cart that Remahaze has brought.
It's the Remahaze that's farting.
It's now 26 on the Ramahaz.
Oh, that hits.
6!
Fucking hell. Alright, cool.
Suddenly remember the effect of my own spell.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Cool, that's me done.
Alright. As we mull over, and I think. The giant is going to lean over its shoulder and just shout, "Kunmas!" which you understand as get the half orc.
Okay.
This is what I envision a Remahaze sounds like.
Just gonna gas it.
Just ticking over.
Frost Giant is going to make 2 swings at Theoden. Which is a. Look at the right thing.
I like how you're rolling as if it matters.
Sheet. Oh, that's depressing. You texting your dad to say, fuck off.
There we go.
So, are you leaving or just trying to gas us? Today's podcast is brought to you by a van.
So
Podcast is brought to you by that is C&O for carbon monoxide.
you take 17 points of slashing damage.
Is that you?
Yes, you.
Yes, you. The banger.
The Remahaze is going to throw Lyra along the ground.
You're welcome.
You just sort of slide along a little bit.
Have I dropped the sword?
No, you're still holding your sword.
Really?
Now,
I'm slightly surprised.
As it's then going to reach over the top of you and bite Kelatar.
Before
Unlock
it does,
combat.
Okay.
I also wanted a point.
so I just wanted to go.
Objection!
So it has disadvantage and a minus d6, and you're doing your
Sentinel
attack. Go for it. Make your sentinel attack.
Just use the spell slot, but
That's a 19 on the dice.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah, I thought it was
28.
Oh, fuck it.
Interesting how things bigger than a house are easier to hit.
Oh no. Ross, would you mind? Just.
That's a 1. And the other one's also a 1.
Or are they potentially the other end of the scale?
No, it's a 15 and a 20.
26.
That doesn't
26
sound like Luke.
damage.
Mhm.
Nice.
Okay, so it's not a crit.
And its speed
That's
is 0.
true, because you gave it disadvantage.
Its speed is 0.
It's got a reach of 10 feet.
I'm just saying.
It's not moving anywhere, but it's got a reach of 10 feet, so it's going to bite Kelatar.
Oh, goody.
Oh, also you take Asher
Mm-hmm, I've got it.
Not our
another
musicians.
9 points of fire damage.
Who will play us music?
When was the last time you remember Kelatar playing his music?
When we rest. He plays music when we rest.
He said he was writing me that song on the boat. Remember?
Oh, yeah, the song!
Yeah, what happened to that?
Still composing, still composing. Don't rush the process.
Going to get to the end of the campaign. That's just going to be the grand finale.
That's gonna be the outro.
It's going to be a 500
33 points of piercing damage
Oh, it could be worse.
and 14 fire damage. So 47 total.
Okay, that's good.
And I need to make a constitution saving throw, as you are grappled and restrained by it.
18!
Nope,
No, I haven't.
you lose concentration.
Is it?
You took...
Shut up, Siri. Go away, Siri.
Yes, and damn it! It was a 47 points of damage.
Oh, crap. Well, my fairy fire.
Fairy fire is gone.
I can't take them off.
Actually, that's the point. I should
Red
roll
one.
the minus d6. I was 11 on the dice. Plus, yeah, 22 to hit you. So yeah, it would have hit you.
The red one?
Don't touch anything.
I'm trying not to.
You tried not to whilst reaching out.
Honestly, when you're fine, and then you get to about there, and your hand
And
goes.
you're just like,
Yeah, because once you extend your arm, you lose all motor skill.
This is a natural reach, and that was me. You've got longer arms than you, bitch.
Yeah, I don't shake like a shit
Nope,
in that
neither of them succeed on their saving throw. They are still under the effects of synaptic static. Ends the Remahaze's turn. Asher.
Rajay.
Rrrr.
I mean, you won already.
No.
Fair enough.
Now I get the extra d6.
Yeah!
Reckless.
You don't need to, aren't they still very fun?
No, that's literally what just
no.
happened. Just broke
I've
concentration.
been listening.
21.
21 hits.
Smite. Paying as much attention as your character can right now.
He's conscious.
Conscious.
You smiting as well.
Damage.
Okay.
No. In the dice tray column.
Oh, yikes.
Did you just roll that twice, or?
What, the d4?
Oh, it's from your strength. You forgot to do it for the first time.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Well, no, the first time I threw it into the tray.
Oh, I see.
Uh, $42.
Nice!
You take 14 points of fire damage. So you hack into it, full of your divine fury and rage.
14.
Yes, fire damage. How bad are you looking?
Oh, sure,
I imagine you're fine, but
I'm absolutely fine.
yeah.
And then again. It's a 16 on the dice plus.
25.
Yes.
Plus 9.
Is this what it's like to be against me?
Actually, it's +9 strength and then
Then 2 for the sword.
yeah, +11.
You do reroll all 1s and 2s, so including the D4. Including the D4, you can reroll the 2.
Still a 2.
Just checking.
27.
27. How would you like to kill this Remahaze?
Aggressively.
Through
Alright.
rage.
Yeah, it's not even a sense of killing. It's just like, and now that one's gone. I can now go over there.
Yeah. So you take the blade and you just run up its side and just cut across its throat laterally, stab Shatterfang into the middle of it, turn the blade and rip down. You just watch it falls flat to the ground. You take another 12 points of fire damage.
As you do that, you hear this voice saying, "Thank you."
You take, because you are still in its jaws. In fact, I'm going to roll d20 and see whether or not you actually fall out of its mouth before it
You
lands.
can't swallow me while it's dead.
Nope. But what it can do is just crush you as it lands.
What if it does a really dramatic death and first of all it goes really really
Well, it goes,
straight?
Slide down the throat. You know, like when a duck is.
Yeah.
That's a lot of dice.
It won't swallow. He didn't pay for that. So.
Hey.
What usually it does.
19. You take 19 points of damage.
Well, that's right.
Does Kelatar have a war fetish?
I mean, Kelatar has anything fetish, really, at this point.
It's got a hole.
He's pansexual.
Alright, that and Asher, you moving? You staying where you are?
Can't pan with
I will stay where I am right now.
So I
Ready?
remove the things to clear the.
Yes.
No, leave the Remahaze there because it's funny. It's dead, but yeah, I'll take it away.
It's more for the camera. So.
I'm pretty sure its corpse needs to be there to say that's difficult terrain.
We'll
Because
leave it there.
walking over a Remahaze would be hard.
I'm not going to walk.
That is Asher's turn. Lay it on.
Gonna keep attacking this giant.
Matt.
Sorry, Tom.
You calling Tom a giant?
Tom is not a giant.
No, I
You're
just
attacking me by
I
throwing
am
aggressively.
giant.
Oh man, I killed that Remahaze and I
lost
forgot.
coordination.
I have rage damage.
Oh, that's poor. That's
Yeah, but with
only a
D&D Beyond.
14.
14 misses.
Doesn't add it.
Just.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
That
because
was
there's no
2.
button for rage.
Natural
Oh, there
1.
is.
So
Oh.
that's a 2
Yeah,
natural
there's
1,
no-
and
but if you-
I should have left that die on the floor.
I have a similar thing when I
Third
go score up.
attack.
It doesn't.
Yeah,
You have to
different
remember
dice. That's a 19 on the die.
Oh, yeah.
First time. And I hit the extra d6 that I rolled. Also gets +2.
Mm.
And then you went
14
+2 for
damage.
rage as well.
14.
I always
Yeah.
forget
Nice.
that, so I miss out 4 damage a turn.
Going back and hacking into it. Cedric, you're up.
Same as
I
radiant assault.
am.
We missed the first attack, so
Just
just
add
like,
it.
what the shit happened to that Emma?
Just so you
am-
go.
I was mildly inconvenienced by it.
Yeah, that's the Asher way.
Sure. I am going to maneuver 5, 10, 15, 20.
Yep.
Excuse me, Georges. Sorry, Georges. And then I will cast. Everyone's alive, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah,
just on the
everyone's
floor.
conscious.
Just on the floor.
George is
Good.
dead.
I'm going to cast
Plus, everyone's alive, aren't they?
inflict wounds at 3rd level.
Make your attack roll.
5d10?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Nice, well done.
Oh, that's actually a good roll for once as well. I never use spell attacks. But oh, no, it's there. I found it. Don't worry. 20 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, and then it is 5d10. I'm just going
I
to.
love the mild panic in Ross's voice of, I don't know. Oh, there it is.
I don't know. Oh, there you go. Problem solved.
And then one
No
more.
whammy, no whammy.
21 points of damage.
Nice.
Necrotic damage.
Do you just reach up and just touch what you would be its Achilles tendon? Just hello. Black necrotic energy just comes out of a mushroom.
I want to give you a
And
pug.
I will cast Spare the Dying on George.
George. Okay.
Just to be like,
Has no effect.
Just take your hand.
just in case.
No one ever did it.
Kafina.
No, because you got from the trust.
Static Arc.
Sure.
Wait, no, actually, sorry. Before that, charge card, 2 of them.
So it's still.
2 dexterity. Nope, 10 and 11.
Yeah, cool. 1, 2, 12, 16 damage.
16 points of lightning damage. Nice.
And then Static Arc now with my main action.
Con save. 16.
16.
Yeah.
That equals my DC,
So
so
it
it
saves.
saves. Yeah. Alright. That's me done.
Alrighty, brings us to Drenalis, who is concentrating on that. Sees that one problem has gone away and is going to cast. Chromatic Orb at it. Choosing lightning. Of course, I roll a 1. That sounds about right. And it's his turn. Lyra.
Who's going to stand up?
It's fine, I know
Okay, you
who's
and I
right.
are out in the initiative.
Strike her down.
Bigby's hand.
No one has got that yet.
Now this is an interesting thing. I'm possibly have screwed myself up.
Do it.
Action. I'm going to cast haste on myself.
Okay.
Nice.
How much movement have I got?
This turn, 15 feet. 30 feet.
It's 40 to reach.
But you can bonus action dash with haste, can't you?
No, it's extra action.
I can
dash.
bonus action dash.
Yes, you
because
can.
Ranger.
Because you also have a ranger.
However, I also have to bonus action to be able to do any real amount of damage to anything. Just trying to work out if I cast haste before I got up, I'd still only have.
You'd still only have
movement, so
30
it doesn't actually
movements.
make any difference.
Not this time. Next turn it will, but not this turn.
Yeah, we're not going to get to next turn because Ash is going to get to the giants.
She mad.
That's probably why.
I think you've got haste over there, man.
I'm just going to bonus action.
I think you've got haste.
Bonus action activate
way.
Cinder Draw,
Yep.
so it's flaming, and then use my full movement to get to
25,
there.
30.
right, and I also have another action.
Yes.
I
Could you, Ross?
believe
So on. Lyra?
I have an action.
Yes.
You do have an action.
With said action,
Sword's too big.
I will. Yeah, I'll get into melee next to Cedric.
Alrighty. That is your turn. Kelatar, you are prone and in the jaws of a big thing.
Not the kind
Can I stand up?
You can.
I will stand up.
You stand up.
I will vigorously touch myself.
Single cure wounds.
For 6 hit points.
D4.
Huh?
Did you roll a D4?
Yeah, healing word.
Oh, healing word.
Oh, I said cure wounds and you said yes.
No, I haven't got cure wounds.
Oh,
He's a bard.
then why did you touch yourself? You just say it.
Of course, you can.
It's Kelatar, you say it anyway.
It's
We
been a
gave him a
while.
reason.
And then I'm just going to Eldritch Blast it.
Go for it. I will say from where you are, you do have the entire Remahaze in front of you, so you would have 3/4 cover on the shot unless you want to move.
I will move.
Alright.
Onto the Remahaze.
I will.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, one is a natural one.
Miss.
The other one's a 28.
That'll hit. Roll.
A 19 and a 1.
Okay.
9.
9 points of force damage. Just pop out from behind the curled up Remahaze and just throw the bolts out.
It's the warlock gets an indication to do that.
Right.
Yeah.
I thought-
Agonizing blast.
Us normal spell.
Which Lily did not have.
No, I just know that sometimes they
Yeah.
do.
Right, that's your turn. Brings us to the giant, because Remahaze is out.
Beginning of his turn, please going to make a constitution saving throw.
It can and it will.
You don't have a spore.
It did. That's a 30.
30.
30, yes.
Okay.
Put that dice down. Gotta look around, see what its biggest problem is right now. Well, in its immediate range.
Right then.
He said, "What's his biggest problem?"
Hello.
Yoo-hoo. Big summer blow.
Pass.
It turns around, looks at Lyra, and you hear it say, "Not that," and is just going to swing with his axe at Lyra.
Have an impact bad.
The arm drive.
That is a 29 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Down.
Yep.
I mean,
You're
yeah.
next on Luke's chopping.
Oh wow, yes. That is a lot.
Is
Of
it 98?
It's not 98.
Right, so I'm
You're just
unconscious,
unconscious.
not dead.
Yes.
If something hit for 98, I'd be so concerned.
So Lyra is
Right,
unconscious.
right,
Haste
it's
drops.
pretty
Not surprised.
The
Just
sword is
concerned.
still on fire.
Sword is still on fire, which is fine.
That sword
Oh,
is on
that's what
fire.
pissed him off.
Yes.
Cuz Frost
Fire,
Giant.
yeah.
And then he's going to take an axe at Cedric
Sure.
because you touched him in a bad way.
Touch him in the bad place.
That is a 22 to hit.
So
That
it's not
hits.
where the mushroom toast is.
34 points of slashing damage.
Okay. I lose all my temporary hit points, so I'm no longer spored up.
Okay.
Carrying over 6 points.
Hang on, you're no longer spored up if you lose the
I lose.
temporary
That's
hit.
No,
yeah.
it drops up.
The drop.
It's like it adds his wild shape. So it takes his wild shape hit points and then goes back to normal.
What are the advantages of the spore shape?
Thank you. Yes, that was a concern of mine when they changed it and that they made that a feature. Yeah, it's a bummer. Basically, if I attack something, I get extra damage, and I can
Do the con save.
do the con save at the beginning of its turn or when it moves into range.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Asher!
And the temporary hit points, obviously, but
How high is this cart off the ground?
Maybe top of it is about
Is it still standing?
10 to 15 feet.
How many wheels does it have?
4.
Can't do what I was going to do. I was going to pick it up and throw it at him.
You definitely can't do that.
It's loaded with rocks that he can throw.
I'm stronger than him right now.
That's where I've
Good
got
point.
And I'm also big. I'm enlarged.
Not
throw
that
him.
big.
Yeah.
You're large rather than
Yeah.
huge.
I'm going to run. And what do you think I could shove him?
You are. Yeah, you can make a shove action because you are one size smaller than him. You can certainly try.
I want to shove him off the bridge.
I
I get 2 shoves.
You do. You don't necessarily have an angle to shove him though, because
If that's
you,
I was thinking I could just run underneath it and shove him.
you're too. You're too.
Oh, because I'm big
You're
now.
now too tall.
You can
Yeah.
shove the cart and then shove him.
And the
The cart is currently
everyone else.
attached to the Remahade, so you could run around and shove that in the water. That'd be funny.
Nah, not yet. I
Splosh.
will use my wings.
That's your action.
Uh-huh.
Remember the extra
big wings.
And I'm going to fly, like, here-ish.
Okay, you're just going to hover next to him. Just put you in the cart for a moment.
Yeah.
Alrighty. That is your action. Anything else?
Baby in the cup.
I don't have anything for bonus actions. I'm
Okay.
barbarian.
Alright, at the end of your turn, your rage fades.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just.
Layden, or Dom.
Lay down, banger.
First attack. Natural 1.
Oh, jeez. 1.
I wonder why I keep dying. Second attack.
That's him.
23.
23, yeah, that hits.
Better.
Better hit.
Ooh, max damage.
Nice.
So that's 19 damage.
Nice. He's looking hurt.
Yay.
Yeah,
And I'm going to forgo my third attack to call out, Asher, strike him now! Using the commander's strike.
Yep.
So it uses my bonus action. You can do a melee attack
As a reaction.
as a reaction, and you can add a d10 to any damage.
So hang on.
Does that
Oof.
use up your your third attack?
Yes, it does.
Forgo
As well as your
one of-
bonus action.
You do not have
Yeah,
advantage.
forgo an attack, use a bonus action.
23.
Yeah, that hits. Let me just check something really quickly about your particular barbarian thing. You may not get that extra.
I didn't add it.
No?
I'm not raging.
That's true. Yeah, but you do have you have your Asmar thing, didn't you? Yeah. Because you have your wings out. That helps. You have so many buffs to your attack points.
Does he add a D10?
Yes.
26.
You, as you're flying up, you hear the strike. You just go.
Remember the wing damage.
You just say gladly through gritted teeth. Bring the axe. Bring Shadowfang
no,
down.
Sorry, 31.
Bring the great sword down and just hack across it as you sever through. You cut deeper and deeper into it, severing what you assume is the spinal column, and he crumples.
That was cool.
Nice.
Get an extra D10.
Because that's the
It's
superiority dice at
basically
that
like
level.
using your attack
Yeah.
added onto a barbarian. Holy shit.
Nice stack.
I'm missing a D6 plus 2 off that as well. That's insane.
All right. Cedric.
Your phone working?
Bonus action healing
Spot on.
word level 3 for Lyra
Okay.
for 16 points of healing.
I can't update my character sheet.
Okay.
Okay.
How many points?
16 points.
Right, I'm on 16.
That's your bonus action.
This thing, as far as I'm aware, is dead.
Yes.
As far as
So
I'm
you can
aware.
heal it.
So I'm going to hack into it some more. So I'm going to... I will... Ready an attack action if anything else comes out.
Okay, you're holding an attack action. Cool. Kafina.
I mean, if that guy is dropped, I guess I'll just ready throwing my charge clouds in case anything. I mean, yeah, I do it with my
So
bonus, so I can't really ready it.
You
can
can't
I?
hold the action, no, because it's
No.
not an action.
Yeah, I guess I'll just ready a static. No, ready a rolling thunder.
That will break your concentration on.
Oh yeah,
clouds.
ready shit. No, I'll do nothing then. I'll just stand here and keep my eyes open.
Control that way.
Okay.
That's me.
No.
Dranelis is going to. You're still enlarged, so he's not going to hold the spell. He's going to wait. Lyra. You're conscious.
I am.
Bear with.
Liv is experiencing technical difficulties.
Yeah.
I'm going to stand up,
Yep.
taking Cinderdraw with me.
Yep.
Lyra's loading circle is just doing that.
Stabbing Cedric in the face from this angle.
Holding her sword with my face.
So standing up with still flaming sword. Am I being penalised for haste having dropped because I died?
That would be this turn, yeah, so you don't have your action.
So I can't even stand up.
No, you can stand up, I think. I think you're
I
incapacitated.
don't have movement.
Oh, that's true, you're
Movement
incapacitated,
zero.
aren't you? Yeah, so you're prone at the moment. Just sitting there breathing heavily.
More face
Didn't-
stab for you.
Sorry, didn't last week kind of the same thing happen to Flamekeeper and he was able to move and stuff on his turn?
Yeah,
But-
because it didn't
Yeah,
end
I'm
on
s-
Yeah,
his-
it
I'm
was
surprised
until
he
his
can't
next
move.
turn.
Yeah, it's because I made it drop him.
You made it drop as a reaction when it was in the middle of his turn, that's why.
Right, but the haste dropped in the middle of.
Flamekeeper's turn.
No.
No,
just
it
now.
wasn't
No,
Lyra's
the
turn.
it fell
okay.
it fell here in the initiative turn, that's what
So-
happened.
Mm.
It fell at this point in the initiative, which means that it hasn't happened. Lyra's turn hasn't happened. The condition that when haste drops, it's until the end of her next turn. Whereas Flamekeeper, it was in
Oh,
the middle
end
of
of
his,
the next turn.
yeah, it was in the middle of his turn
Oh, right, yeah, okay, yeah.
when it happened.
Wait, end of his next turn, though.
Doesn't matter.
But it doesn't
Yeah,
matter for
whatever,
this particular
blah,
instance.
blah, blah, happened.
Check something about the flame tongue. No, drop shoot the sword. Yeah, you still had your death grip on it, so that's fine. That is then Kalatar.
Okay. Bonus action healing word. Third level.
On
Lyra, seeing Lyra go down, not
Yep.
fully aware of the situation. Minus 8. 16 points of damage.
healing.
Healing.
It's another 16 to Lyra. Go on, 32 now, I believe.
And then Eldritch Blast. Twice.
The
again.
unconscious giant.
It's unconscious right now.
Was it on?
You can still
I
attack.
killed it.
Yeah. Well,
It's
you've knocked it out.
Dead.
Quick, make it more.
Do I think it's dead?
Make a medicine check. At disadvantage because you are 30 feet away from it.
Well, for both. I mean, 22.
Looks pretty dead. Really?
18 and a 16.
Nice. Oh, sorry. Earthquake. I mean, from this distance, it looks dead. It's got a sword going through its spinal column. That usually tends to kill
Cool.
things.
I will, in which case, I will hold.
That's the sound
my
of
moment
Kelatar
while
holding.
The van.
It's the sound of Kelatar holding.
I will hold Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
With the trigger being anything that comes in sight that is threatening.
Alright. Its turn, it gains 10 hit points, and everyone, you see it start to stand up. Cedric, you get your attack. Kelatar, you get your attack.
That's cocked.
It is prone still, so you have advantage.
You have disadvantage if it's Eldritch.
That's true. You have disadvantage on your range.
Okay, so
Great roll.
You didn't have advantage in the first one.
No.
He's got two d20s, because 2 rays.
no. I'm guessing a 14 doesn't hit.
Misses.
No. Okay, so the
And the other one was worse.
No, my stats have weirded out a little bit.
Right.
As a +1, so that's I rolled a 10, so 11, but then plus my
And
strength
proficiency.
and my proficiency.
That will hit.
Yeah, so it's going to be some number.
I think yours
in
is
the-
your strength is +2, I believe.
Yes, it is 6. Yeah, 6.
So it's- yeah,
17 to
17
hit.
to hit. Yes, hits. Roll
I
damage.
wonder why it's just disappeared on the thing. It's 1d6.
Plus strength. And 1.
Yep, is 7, 8.
8.
Yeah.
He gets back to his feet. Someone could put him back to his feet. Thank you.
Sorry, I'm just still reading.
He is going to take an axe to Asher. Because he's pissed off with you now.
Come at me, bro.
He's still got synaptic static on
He
it.
does. I do remember that. He also has lost his rage. I mean, it is Asher, so even though that's a 12 on the dice, but plus 11.
The dice hit.
Yeah.
Fun things after.
Love that I have the same
If I was still
roll class as you.
spored, that could have been another d6 for poison.
You take 27 points of slashing damage, and he's going to go again. Minus the d6.
New characters all around.
Wow, the dice conspire to be a -1. But plus 11, so it's still 10.
Bear with.
10 what damage?
No, hit.
10
Which
to
misses
hit.
you.
That misses.
Yeah, it does.
Wow.
Something missed actually.
Something
End of
Last on
turn.
the calendar.
End of turn. Make an intelligence save. Nope, 6. That's its turn.
Yay.
Asher.
Well, I'm just gonna kill it outright now, so I will rage,
Yep.
and then I will attack recklessly.
Okay.
That's a lot.
14 plus lots.
That hits. I think it's dead.
Yeah, but now I'm gonna really make sure.
Smite.
I'm going.
Fair enough.
Oh,
That was worse.
it's the same.
Ah.
10,
Your re-rolls do not go well sometimes.
14, 15, 26, 29.
Okay. He falls again.
And now I'm going to come down and I'm going to decapitate him.
Okay, make an attack roll with advantage.
17. They will increase by 1. 24.
Okay. Because of the size of its neck, you managed to cut most of the way through its head with Shatterfang. Shatterfang is not a... I mean, you're large, which does help in just sort of cutting through. But still not fully decapitated at this point.
I'm working on it.
Yeah.
Aedon.
Yeah, this thing's being decapitated, so as far as he's concerned, the situation's in hand. So he's going to walk 30 feet towards Journalist.
Yep. If you
If
could,
someone
Connor.
could do the honours.
Blue.
Dude.
Yeah.
And he's going to call out, Are you safe, sire?
Yeah, yeah. Looking very concerned. Take your turn. You doing anything else?
I don't think there's anything else reasonable to do.
All right, Cedric.
I mean, can I use my action to help Lyra up?
Yeah, sure. You can pull her to your feet.
I will
Pull
use
to
my
her
action to pull her to her feet,
Yep.
just to minimise any. Do you need a hand? So try and
Apparently so.
lift up, and then I will bonus action. Is it dead again? Sorry, it's dead.
Yes,
yes,
it's
it's
unconscious.
dead. Never mind.
Unconscious.
Dead. No, it's
That
dead.
you ready?
I don't think I don't really have anything. So I'm just gonna keep an eye out. Is there anything else coming further down the bridge?
Make a perception check.
That is a 24.
You look down. There does not appear to be anything coming from the Niflheim side.
Yes.
You look over your shoulder. There does appear to be a couple of things running up the bridge from Asgard.
Okay. Presumably friendlies,
You have no idea from this
Okay.
distance.
but from the safe side.
From the safe side, yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Kafina.
Debatable.
Safer.
No, yeah, still nothing to do. I'll probably start running towards Dorella so I can get my ship back.
Okay.
So 50 feet, sorry, towards him. I forgot I'm
Tiny.
yeah.
Left the base behind.
You lift your feet.
Keep going.
Fall over exhausted.
That's not my job.
I don't get you back up when you go down. That's Cedric's
I'm
job.
pretty sure I don't make it all the way there.
No,
Oh.
I put her later down where she
Sorry.
made it.
There you go. Geronolis assumes things are done. Lyra.
Thank you, Cedric.
You're welcome.
I'm going to extinguish Cinderdrill and sheathe it,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm going to start walking towards Drenulis.
Okay. You walk 30 feet towards Geronolis. Ross, if you could.
Yes, I can. Sorry, I forget that I have 5, 10,
Come on, mini monkey.
30.
Kalatar.
Did you say 60 feet?
No,
Just 30.
Just
I'm
walking.
not running, I'm walking.
I'm going to almost repeat my last turn, apart from I'm going to do healing word myself for a whole 6 points.
Better than nothing.
And then I'm going to hold Eldritch Blast again for any unfriendlies that come into.
Alrighty. Asher, as you're trying to cut the head off, you just watch as two of the flaps of the neck just start to reform around Shatterfang.
It's bad for him.
Make a... Are you going to leave it as it is, or are you going to try and do something
I
about it?
can pull it out.
Alright, make a dexterity check.
I'm pulling it. I'm not trying to Swiss knife it.
Yeah, but you've got to pull...
I'm not trying to be kind about it.
This is more an initiative check to see how quickly you can do it in comparison to his healing.
Only he who pulls the sword from the
14.
neck of the
14,
giant
okay, you
is reaching it.
pull it out easily.
I want a dexterity check.
And something
In your face!
and something mischievous an attack.
However,
What the
it
shit
is
is
starting to
going
get up,
on?
Kalatar, you can release your Eldritch Blade.
George was holding you back all this time.
Disadvantage, because it's still prone.
Too soon.
Okay, 20.
Hits.
Still at least 20 seconds.
An
in
18.
danger.
Yeah, they both hit.
13.
Falls down again. So it tries to...
Stay down!
Asher.
I'm gonna roll him off the bridge.
Sure, make a strength check.
Oh,
I'm raging? Do I
It's a
get...
frost
I
giant,
still
isn't it?
advantage on that.
Yeah, you're raging, so it's strength check.
cold water.
Check.
Just gonna heal.
So plus 9.
Plus 9, 19.
You move him a bit.
Okay, and then go again.
Yeah.
Are
sure.
you sure you want to do that?
Yes.
22. Splunk.
Flashes into the waves.
I look forward to seeing him again.
He wouldn't die. And now he'll drown. We'll drown.
I'm not convinced. But you've done it, so never mind. Let's carry on.
Alright, we are out of combat now.
It's
For
fine.
now.
Balgi will take care of him.
Yeah.
Oh, bad.
Oh, I missed that.
I mean, it wasn't
guy.
like he was hard to kill.
True. Only this time, he's reached his final form.
Water Frosture.
He's gonna come out with like all this.
He's mega evolved.
He's going to be like the shark in that sphere of water.
Frost.
Just a bigger sphere of water with a giant inside it.
So,
Fuck
all
you.
right, you've proved your point.
Yes, Asgard.
It's really lame though. It says, "This is Asgard." With the knees, spin with the knees.
So, you guys are just gathered on the bridge at this moment.
Going back to attend to the king.
Yep, just standing there on guard, keeping an eye.
I mean, the second I got up to him, I would have said, "Give me back all my stuff already."
Make a persuasion check.
Serious?
Yes, you're going up to a king.
And asking for my own shit back? Interesting.
Technically, 5 minutes ago he banished you. So
Less than 5 minutes.
yeah, exactly,
About
about a
15
minute ago.
seconds.
Yeah, I thought that was for show.
No.
6.
Yeah, bigger things to deal with, Kafina. We'll worry about that shortly.
You're joking, right?
No.
As I get up to him,
Mm-hmm.
I will take Cinderdraw in its scabbard off my belt and give it back to him.
What are you doing? He takes the blade, confused.
I can't use this.
It was a gift.
I can't be beholden in this way. I can't stay here. Kafina, can you get us out of here?
Yes, but I need my stuff back.
He looks at you and nods slightly and turns away. As you wish. Looks down on the bridge as the Asgardian troop is getting closer.
How close can I get to him?
To Gerenalis, pretty close. You can get up to him.
How close can I get to him if I was walking towards him with murderous intent?
I imagine that the Leodon would stop him. Would stop you.
Because I'm going to try and choke him.
Okay.
I guess I'd have to do an insight check or perception.
Yeah, make an insight check on.
Apparent.
This is going on.
Yeah.
Seriously, don't like.
Insight?
Yeah.
You said?
Yeah, insight check. Alright, this is going to be a fairly easy DC.
10?
Yeah. Noticeable.
I'm also huge.
Step away from the king.
No, I'm going to grab him.
I'm going to chop you.
Make. What are you trying to do? Just.
Hack at the arm and shoot.
Okay, make an attack roll. At which point Gerenalis would drop concentration on enlarge, and you shrink down. So make a good attack.
So attack is 29.
20. Yeah, hits.
Um,
You are not raging anymore.
I'm not.
No.
I would re-rage.
Okay.
On the
Only
way
you
in.
got 3 rages, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hit.
Yeah. I'm just deciding.
Actually, no, the giant just missed.
Yeah. Disarming attack.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not using the weapon.
Asher does. Yeah, she doesn't have a weapon out. She's just going with
I'm
the
just
hands.
Holding the king.
Disarm the king. Axe the king, sword the
Okay,
king.
fair enough. 5th attack then.
Okay.
So
that is a.
So she falls over what hell
that's
do you run?
20 damage and DC 18 strength save.
You're still raging, so yeah.
Strength save.
Yes.
What's the
18.
18?
Oh, you're fine.
Yeah.
Plus 9 and yeah.
Yeah,
Plus
I
13 to
rolled
whatever you
a
roll.
9, I have 13.
Yeah. second
As
attack.
you go for the second attack, I'm going to cast Hold Person on all three of them.
Okay, what, Durenalis as well?
Yeah.
Alright. Wisdom saving throws from everyone.
Fuck it, moving.
That is a 24 from Durenalis.
Okay.
21.
16.
Cool. It held one of them.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay.
paralysed.
I'm fine.
Yeah, you just push past and grabs Durenalis, make the attack roll. For attempted grapple.
So 19 on the dice.
This is acrobatics. Yeah, no, that grabs you. You just sort of grab him by the throat. And, well, actually, no, he's facing away from you, so you just grab him up around the throat and pull him back. What are you doing?
I just want to hurt him, but not kill him.
Okay, you just sort of think. God, yeah! He casts Misty Step and out of your grasp.
Asher, I don't think now is the time.
Just death stare. No respect. No trust. Liar.
Stands up. I understand your reaction. I do. Think I wanted any of this?
You allowed it.
What choice did I have?
You're the king. Any choice.
I thought this way it might at least some civility to it. What I didn't want was for Flamekeeper or for George to be assassinated in his sleep. I thought there was an opportunity. I thought it would be fine. I'm sorry, I had faith in the gods and in George.
There's your mistake, putting faith in gods.
I think we all had faith in George.
You're just as bad as your uncle.
I can't make up for this. But know that I sincerely never wanted this to happen. If you wish to go, then go. I can't ask anything more. Only help. If it is there to be offered. Clearly something is happening.
It's a shame we are one less person to help you.
I know.
I think you should return your things, Kafina's things back to her.
He
reaches into his bag and pulls them out.
By the way, the whole reason we organised this was to stop a devil army which is consorting with most of your council, it seems, to take over this country. I'm kind of past trying to help you, though. Just get all my shit.
You didn't think that would be worth mentioning before?
We have no proof. We know it to be true, but we can't prove it to anyone for them to check. So there's no point even saying it.
And the only proof.
You don't think that I trust your judgment?
No. You seem to trust the judgment of everyone else over ours.
While this conversation is happening, I'm going to walk back to George.
Yeah, I'm still putting on my apparatus as obviously quickly as I can.
How far out are those people running towards us?
Not very, they're maybe 100 feet away. And you can see now that they are winged wolves galloping along with what look to be Valkyries riding on the back.
Do we want to leave now?
Well, you're gonna have to wait until I'm ready, but we can go to I'm sorry, I can't find which sheet I wrote it on.
The
The
Underdark.
first two places you gave me besides the contrivance.
You had the
Yeah.
you had, well, Fiaros is the continent. You had to Sorisa
Sorisa.
and to the Underdark,
Oh, that's right, to our place. Yeah.
Paradis,
Um,
in the Hunters Guild.
I'm just gonna put
Nice to go there.
Underdark
Hmm?
Tower.
So I mean, why not do that?
So yeah, once I've got all my shit on, it takes me about a minute to cast the circle, but we can go to Solrisa, our place in the Underdark, or to the Contrivance Union.
I don't know about anyone else, but I think it'd be better to go to Paradi. I think that's the
I'm
only
in
respectful place
agreement.
to take George.
Yeah?
Sure.
Do you have any other information that might help me save my country?
The Legion of Storms are trying to stop the devils. They may be able to help more.
Who are they?
Better than us.
Although our side of that plan was to keep Roywyn away from her army. That didn't work out, so she's almost certainly there and destroyed their side of the plan. So honestly, at this point, I think this is all the wash.
You're probably right.
At which point the Asgardians turn up. Somewhat confused looking at all of you standing as you are. Asher looking so aggressive towards the King of Alfheim. The rest of you just staring down at each other. The lead Valkyrie says, Your Majesty, what is going on? I heard that you had requested consent for a duel to take place, but there's one of the frost giant beasts.
You're a bit fucking late.
I'm sorry, it's a long way.
Do I
Missed-
recognise any of the Valkyrie?
No, you do not.
You've missed the duel.
Also, long fucking way. This was organised like hours ago.
It's still a long way to get from Asgard to here on the bridge. The bridge is a long bridge.
Oh, okay. I swore we crossed
It's
it
like
in
800
an hour.
No, that's the that's the one that connects Midgard to Asgard.
Ah, okay.
Asgard to Niflheim is a long way for a very good reason.
Fair enough.
Is everything all right?
I mean, does
There's-
it look alright?
Well, no. Is everyone
Well-
all right? Is everyone?
Well, I think the ones that are in front of you still breathing are fine.
Looks at you very intently and notices Georges. Nods. Right.
Procurement.
Forgive me. We are not the dead in Asgard, so apologies for your loss.
Any chance we can get out of here, Nakrafine?
Yeah, sure. We all set on that, yeah? Everyone seems to be knowing. Cool. Get out one of my component pouches that has one set of material components for teleportation circle. I only need a 20-foot diameter area, so I just start drawing the Underdark symbol on the bridge.
Whilst Finn is doing that, it might have been obvious, but the giant specifically wanted to kill you.
Yeah. I have wondered. If they're making an attack on Asgard, it makes sense to have me out here. Sorry, Alfheim. Makes sense to get rid of me out here.
It's also interesting they knew where to turn up.
And if you say there are traitors within my council,
Well, we know Roywyn for sure. I'm almost certain that priest that giant got rid of was one of them. Because seriously, how many years has he been your priest? And he couldn't diagnose the king accurately in the slightest. Got every single part of it wrong.
He lied.
Yeah, I know. It seemed like it.
He told you. that George failed to withstand your zone of truth. He said that he was lying. He was not.
Also, do you know a Lord Gira?
No. It's not one of our lords. Kalatar, make a religion check for me. Or Arcana.
Well, for one thing.
Look,
Sorry,
he's
I
actually
can't-
written on the page.
I will
The
go.
list gets smaller and smaller.
No, just a whole bunch of A's
It's
and then
like
dot
the
dot dot.
legendary black beast of
14.
14? You've heard something about that. It doesn't ring a bell. You might need to do some more research about it. Something about that sticks in your mind, in particular related to the symbol that was on the shield of Lord Flamekeeper.
Fair enough.
Five
I,
circles.
while I'm thinking, I stroke George's beard. Oh,
George does not have a beard. He's clean shaven at the moment.
I will stroke his chin.
Okay.
Yeah, it was 5 circles on fire with devil horns, if I'm
There was no. The 2 cupped hands with fire was his family crest. It was just 5 concentric circles and
devil horns.
Minotaur horns, cow horns,
Minotaur horns.
bovine horns.
Well, the image of that thing is seared into my brain because I need to
Always knew
retrieve
the
it at some
Olympics
point.
were evil.
I do believe it contained George's soul. I'm a little concerned about that. Well, actually, I'm not concerned.
Internal dialogue, Jared.
Anyway,
Is there anything else you wish to say before you disappear off?
Best of luck with some devils.
If you survive, choose your advisor carefully.
Please say that. Could be the moment.
well, I mean,
Just watches
have,
you. He's just watching you.
have I had the minute worth to...
Yeah, you've now
create
finished the circle.
Alright, as I'm finishing this, get in. It only lasts for a few seconds.
Make sure that George is being pulled into. Oh, I lift him up.
I assume you already grabbed him, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just confirming that I am collecting his body.
Cradle him.
Yeah.
Pat his head gently.
Dragon by his foot. That's I will cradle.
Bump, 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 down the stairs.
Pick him up. You
Alright.
step into the teleportation circle, leaving Asgard behind. And that is where we'll take a break.
Leave that bullshit behind.
So we will come back to that in about 20 minutes or so, as I need to find my notes.
By the way, interesting idea. So,
Internal dialogue.
in-break. Alright.
Let's go to the bathroom. You can talk about it somewhere else.
And short rest.
And we're back.
You just ate some entire bag of donuts.
Yeah, that was my dinner. Why does everyone think eating an entire pack of donuts is weird?
Hey,
That's
Jared.
Like half a lunch.
Jared, we're live.
Yeah, I know.
It's a valid
point! Sorry, viewers, let me ask you. Whole pack of donuts.
Dude, I'm with you.
Yeah, thank you.
That's
See, the
you
other
can't-
tall, lanky bastard.
Not enough.
You
2
think
packs of
we have-
donuts.
You think we have multiple viewers?
Viewer. Voyeur.
Us in the future.
That's something else.
I'm into that.
Anyway, right, so you arrive in the teleportation circle room within Pariah Deep.
Which you definitely planned for.
You
Hey guys, let's
around.
not go here anymore. Let's just go.
I can
And
still
from Pariah Deep, we go to Soul Reese.
stand around for a moment before you open the door and enter out into the carved hallways that are Pariah Deep. Thanks, George. Unsurprisingly, for this particular guild hall of the Orionids, it is still empty. There's no one around. What do you guys do? What are you doing? At this point, it's very much on you guys.
Which is DM speak for.
I think we're just
what
going
the hell are
to
we
hang
doing?
around and wait for something to happen. That sounds good, doesn't it? Just stand here.
Just stand.
Wait for the giants to finally wash out.
Eventually makes it here. This is where everyone turns up.
Wait!
It's the toilet of the universe.
Could it?
No.
Damn it.
Completely different continent, nowhere
Really?
near.
It'd be a
really
bit
need that
pruned.
shield. Hmm.
Go searching for
It was more flanky.
He's also in the same body.
People?
the cleric whose name I can't remember.
The Loxodon.
The Loxodon, that's the one. The Welsh
Um,
Loxodon.
He's in the contrivance,
Patron
right?
Basu.
Basul.
Bayul. Bayul.
Bayul.
That's
yeah.
him.
He doesn't live here.
He just happened to be here.
He happened to come here, yeah,
Oh, I thought he was here.
for a reason.
We first met him in the contrivance.
Yeah,
Yes,
turned up.
My misunderstanding.
He was trying to help us with thingy.
There was the cleric of Asclepius that was here that revived people. He was here previously. Or Orion of the Deep.
Someone.
Make an investigation check.
Did you just say just someone?
Need not.
Let's roll and see what happens. This is 6, so probably about 14. Oh no, 12.
12? Okay, you look around. You sort of notice that the Orionids' study is... the door's closed. Sort of wander up and... knock. Yes!
My name is Kelatar. We have been here before.
Yes! Come in. You sort of see... you look in, you see the drow... well, half-drow... female elf that is Orion of the Deep, sat at her desk. What can I help you with?
We recently lost our comrade in battle. And we thought that the only rightful place to bring him was here.
Let's see, do you need carrot?
Yes.
The janitor.
The only correct response was no. I can see in the dark. Fine, thank you.
That's why you're the bard.
I shall send a message to him. He's not here at the moment, but he may be able to get here. Forgive me, I'll... And she writes on a scrap of paper and flicks it up into the air and it vanishes. He may be here in a week or so, but he may get here sooner. It depends on if he's able.
Fair enough. Is there somewhere where we may place the body in a sign of respect?
Of course, we have the Temple of Asclepius, if you wish, or you can lay him in one of the beds here.
For a man of George's proclivities, would you suggest that a temple is the right place?
I did not know him that well.
What is the temple dedicated to?
Asclepius,
Yes, other than that.
god of healing, medicine.
Okay.
What about
I mean,
a
you've
god
been
of
there.
tits and
You
boobs?
were. That's where you were resurrected.
Yeah, Kelatar might remember that, but I ain't got a cat in hell chance.
Okay, I'm telling you, you were resurrected there.
Are we all there?
You're in the sort of common area, sort of standing around, not really doing anything at the moment. Kelatar's just wandered off on his own.
So, alright.
I'm sure we would have stayed relatively close by.
Is there within the Orionids Guild Hall any, I don't know, shrine or anything to Archers?
Yes, there is.
I might make my way towards that.
Okay, you know where it is. You've been here before. Anything else?
Oh, there's the junk pile. If that's anywhere, is that near enough by that I'll still know if everyone moves on or whatever?
I mean, you're within the same town, so...
Yeah, okay, so I'd just like to go to the junk pile and be sifting through it and seeing if I can find anything valuable, like in mending.
What are you looking for? Anything in particular, or just stuff?
Just looking for that, like basically one thing after another, looking for valuables.
Make an investigation check.
Cool.
We'll come back to you. This is quick.
Oh, nice, very nice. 21.
21. You find all sorts of stuff. You find broken swords, bits of armour which have got severe cracks in them. They look like they've been cleaved at various points.
Cool.
You can spend a good afternoon fixing stuff.
Right. Well, I will bag them all at first. I still have my bag of holding.
They will stop you unless you're paying for them.
What?
It's not free.
Wasn't it last time? Didn't we just grab shit from the
No.
pile?
No, it was you went to the market.
So now I'm talking about the junk pile.
That's
You know,
where everything gets gathered and taken there. That's where most of the junk is.
Oh, okay. Well, ignore everything I've said then. I could have sworn we could just sift through the junk pile and grab crap.
No.
No.
Oh,
No, we have to pay for it.
oh okay. No, screw that. How am I going to make money?
Not off the poor.
Not of the people who are rebuilding their life.
Or they're dead.
No one's what?
Looted George's
body yet.
Yeah, no one will.
So,
Damn
you're
it.
making your way to Artemis's shrine. Okay.
I'll take off the Hunter's Prospects.
Mm-hmm.
Just hold it. Just sort of kneel and just hold it in like that and just stay quiet for a while.
Okay.
Just not praying exactly, just kind of almost meditation.
Mm-hmm.
Just thinking about things.
Sit and you think. A minute or two passes.
I mean, I'll probably stay there a while, so it's
Yeah.
I want to experience the full 2 minutes.
Going for true realism.
So just basically stood behind Kalatar with George
George.
in his arms.
Asher?
Just stand.
A few.
I'm
Okay.
just going to make a bad joke.
Fair enough.
Now's the time! Break the tension!
If we're going for true realism, come on, pick me up. Play your arms.
Weekend at Bernie's.
Yeah.
Just take him on the pool one last time. A few minutes pass and a scroll appears in front of her and she looks down. Carrot will be here in a couple of hours. He is currently tending to... he's currently tending to a few people on the surface, but he'll be down shortly. He's coming all the way from Nexus, apparently. This is his home temple, so he will return. Is there anything I can do for you whilst you're waiting?
Not particularly. I think once we place the body in a place of rest, I think the best thing that could happen is that it's basically left there.
Hang on, we're not going to leave him down here, are we? I mean, he has a family back in Elendor that would probably like to see his body and have him buried in a family plot. Granted, I don't have an easy way to get us there, but...
Of the available options of places that I thought we could take George to begin with, I thought this would be the most respectful.
I can keep his body preserved for at least 10 days. I could do it again afterwards, but we can keep him in a presentable state until we can get his body to his family.
That would be nice, yeah. I don't know, I just assume that's what he'd want, you know? I'm pretty sure he cared about his family.
Do it! Do I don't think
What do
you
you
can
want?
speak with dead. Whatever you do with your body, but
wants
his
to
soul's gone anyway, so I don't think it'd
Require
work.
him to have a soul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At that point, Kafina, there's a voice in your head.
Yay, I'm going mad.
It says, ship is damaged, but we got caught. Managed to escape thanks to Gildas, but we're in Nexus. Is there any way for us to return?
Who the
You
fuck?
make an intelligence check.
It's the other apparatus user.
It's what's their faces?
Mihas. No.
Oh,
Mihas and Gildas.
Bella.
yeah.
This is Ella.
Oh,
Badger.
God damn it, those two.
Yeah.
Well, that's what the intelligence check is for. Because Kafina's only met them once.
Can I get the statement again, by the way? Because I was immediately thrown by the southern accents.
Ship is damaged, but got caught.
Caught.
Yeah.
Caught.
We managed to escape thanks to Gildas, but we're in Nexus. Is there a way for us to return?
You're stuck there.
I don't think so. I don't have the ability to get to Nexus and then back in short notice. In fact, I only have one more.
Can
Maybe
reply to
two.
this.
Yeah.
This is the reply. I don't think so. Okay.
Give me a second to think.
Give me a second to think. What the heck?
That's the response.
Yeah, it's the hardest thing for me to do.
What was the intelligence check anyway?
It was shit. 9.
You recognise this as being Ella, the gnome from the contrivance.
Oh.
Also part of the contrivance union that is part of the Legion of Storms
The other person
Oh.
who wears the.
apparatus.
Oh, of course. Why didn't I know she'd be part of the contrivance if she has an apparatus?
Well, you've only met her once, so
Yeah, technically she probably thinks she's met me twice because she met Fake Fee.
yeah.
Yeah.
She had a long conversation with Fake Fee.
Yeah. I remember that.
That's ironic. I remember the thing that didn't happen to
I
me.
don't remember that. Anyway.
So that's convinced, and that didn't
Glad
happen.
to hear you're safe. Plan is awash. We're unable to help.
Inspiring.
Yeah, sorry, but I
With a
mean,
long
if
pause.
that's not
You gonna tell them where we are?
Not really. I don't know why I want to tell more people where we are. Isn't that half the issue we have when people are trying to kill us?
Another message comes through to you. What did you do? What happened? Did the jewel not work?
No.
Where
It
are
did-
you?
No, it didn't work. Everything went horribly.
It does have to be 25 words per.
No, it didn't work. Everything.
No, everything is one word.
Went horribly.
Counting syllables now. It's gonna be
My
under
brain
20
works
syllables.
on. Yeah, syllables would have been easier. Horribly. We're somewhere safe.
Are we back? Because I've just got a message saying that we said we're back to it. We're not apparently not showing it.
It says we are. I can see it from here.
I mean, does someone else want to jump on the stream? I don't know.
Anyway, carry on.
That was 10 words.
Someone would jump in this stream. They're near a body of water.
We're far
That's who our
away
viewer is.
right now. George killed, Soul taken, King with
Liaison.
Liaison and what
As Guardians.
Asgardians. There. 24 words, solid.
So, you bailed? Where are you?
I think they want to know.
Man, how many spell shots are you going to use just to figure out what the fuck we're up to?
She's higher level than us.
Huh?
She's a high level.
It's only a third level spell, though.
Slots. Are you?
Yeah, to be fair, I can get like 5 level 5 spell slots in this.
Oh, never
Careful
mind.
for the echo.
Ah, no! So much inception! It's the same word repeated ad infinitum. Anyway.
Yeah. Wait, what did she ask just then? Sorry.
Where are you? So you bailed. Where are you?
On the farm. There's loads of hay. There's loads of hay bales around.
You don't have to respond. I just choose not to.
I thought it was
My response is what I said
farm
last
upstate.
time. Somewhere safe. I'm not telling people where we are. Fuck off.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
That's the response.
What?
Make that the response.
No.
Scry?
Yeah.
Wisdom saving throw. Who
Yep.
the fuck is trying to? 16?
16? Nope.
Of course not. What happened to me?
You
I'm
died.
guessing someone's located me.
You dead.
They've used a
You
divination
don't
spell.
Well,
scry.
you don't know because you don't know how the scrying spell works.
Dead.
So, moving on.
Cthulhu dies.
He likes
Nothing
to
happens.
read more than I do.
Nothing happens.
Cthulhu's died.
Power word kill. Fuck you.
Power word kill from the other side of the planet. Sure. why not?
They're in Nexus. They're not that far away.
Is it? I don't know. It's hard to remember where everything is.
Anyway. So, are you just waiting for things to come out? Are you doing anything else with your prayer or meditation?
After a while,
Mhm.
I will get up, leave the Hunter's Prospect in the room with a note,
Mhm.
and I'm going to try and find priest. Not in the Orionids Guild, or well, see if there are any priests around, and I'm going to try and be stealthy.
Okay, so you're trying to stealth away from the party.
Yeah.
Make a stealth check, please.
I will use my boots.
Hoping not a 1.
She was going to walk on her hands, but
so
she's
that
decided no.
is 25.
That is higher than your passive, I believe, Cedric.
That is his passive.
Without my shield.
You're carrying George.
Give me one moment.
So it's minus 5, because that's what the shield gives you.
In which case, my passive perception is 23.
23, okay. You move silently out of the room and head out into Pariah Deep wider. Make an investigation check trying to find a cleric. There is the big temple to Asclepius. That is the main holy
I'll
point.
probably start there.
Okay, you head to the temple of Asclepius. There are a couple of...
I got an unnatural 20 on
Yeah, you're fine. There are a couple of young acolytes who are there, just sort of tending to wounds and such. One of the more senior ones looks up. So sort of a youngish half-elf woman sort of sits up and has, "Hi, can I help? Are you injured? You look quite badly. Give me a moment to finish with this bandage, and I'll."
Don't worry. I'm looking for anyone who knows the spell of banishment.
I mean, given some time, I could.
How much time?
I don't have it ready. I need to read tomorrow morning. We're halfway through the day, unfortunately.
Yes. Right. Let's see if I can find someone a bit sooner than that.
I can ask around.
If you wouldn't mind. I mean, if you're in the middle of healing this person, then please.
No. We take it in shifts. I believe one of our others may be resting. If they're getting ready for the morning, sort of checks. There's a sort of a pocket watch. There should be someone coming to consciousness. I can go and ask them to.
If you wouldn't mind, I'm willing to make a donation to the temple.
Oh, that's-
to pay for these services.
That's kind of you. She finishes bandaging up and wanders off and sits into one of the back rooms and has a very quick conversation. It's an unusual request, but we can do. What are you intending to banish?
Me.
Very well. If that is what you wish, we can certainly oblige.
And I believe we need to maintain concentration for a minute after casting it.
Fine. You're of this world, right? So you will come back here.
No.
Do you mind if I ask why?
I need to get back where I came from, and this is the fastest way to do it.
Then I won't let. If that's what you need to do, then may the gods guide you. Sort of an older gentleman walks out from a human male, missing the middle and ring finger of his left hand. Sort of steps out.
I'm going to donate 100 gold.
Okay. Steps forward. Yes, may I believe that there's someone who wishes to have the banishment spell.
Yes, if you don't mind.
Of course, I can do so. And he's going to start the incantation. Is there anything you wish to say before you leave, or?
People may come to find me. You're free to tell them what's happened.
Very
I
well,
don't need to keep my secrets.
Very well, your reasons are your own. Finish the incantation, and you suddenly feel that pull as he presses his hand against your shoulder. You just feel that pull from your shoulder just back through the plains. And you feel yourself back in the Feywild.
It's Cedric.
That's you.
It's for Cedric.
You're not supposed to have that information.
I know all.
Damn God.
And you wait for a minute, or you look around. What do you do when you're there?
Where have I arrived?
Make a perception check.
Why might I think of it?
27.
You're not sure.
God is not sure.
Okay, so I'm not in the city.
You're not in the city.
Right.
For whatever reason, you have come to a part in the Feywilds. At a guess, based on your experiences of travel, you're on what would be the equivalent of Fioros in the Feywilds. Which means to get back to your home is going to be a travel. It's going to be a fairly long journey.
That's okay. I'm.
But you do get the sense, if this is Fioros, that temple that you went to so long ago, that's north of here. Or rather, Snowwood, or Frostwood.
I will head in that direction.
And that is where we leave Lyra, for the moment.
Forever?
The rest of you guys,
So,
4 of you, standing by, waiting. Just waiting for time to pass. Is there anything you want to be doing?
I will find a spot to lay George down.
Okay. There are plenty of places. There's on the bar, if you particularly felt like doing that. There's the fireplace, there's the sofa, there are various bedrooms and alcoves. There is your own keep, of course.
Yeah.
You do own that.
Yeah, so they probably make our way there, I think.
Okay.
If we're... I presume... Because there's... Is the cleric still coming down to see us, even though we're not going to bury him here?
As far as I'm aware, yes.
Maybe it's worth sending a message to say thanks, but don't worry.
I think I'd still like him to come.
Okay, then he should maybe meet us at our keep.
Yeah. So I leave a message with
Orion.
Orion
Okay.
to say that we've gone.
Very well. I shall let him know.
Could I buy any booze on the go? Like, I mean, I
Yeah.
don't know, like, but yeah.
What do you want to buy?
I mean, Fee will have a hard time carrying anything that will be able to transport booze. Can I get at least like
A
a
bag
small...
of holding.
That's the other
I know.
house.
Can I get a small keg that they can hopefully slip into my bag of holding?
I mean, to fit into a satchel,
Yeah.
it would be a really small keg.
Well, what's
better off
more
getting
than
like-
that for containing liquid?
I mean, bottles.
Yeah. All right. Bottles of booze. I didn't think they'd actually. No. I just didn't think they'd actually put booze in bottles because it goes straight from the keg to the mug. So I just kind of assumed that would be like, why would you bother?
It's imported.
It's a what?
Imported.
They do bring supplies down here from other
Craft,
parts of the
yeah.
world. So there's bottles of wine that come from the various forests, from De Grove.
Yeah. I'll take 3 bottles, medium quality.
Alrighty. That will cost you...
My brewer's kit.
15 gold. Brewer's kit? Yes. What do you want to do with the brewer's kit?
Do I still have that on me?
I mean, probably. No, you wouldn't have
I
done.
left it at the...
Yeah, you left it at the house.
Yeah, at the house.
Yeah, you wouldn't have been carrying around an entire brewer's kit behind.
Bummer.
Let me get my axe.
Not now, but at some point I'm Cedric's just makes a mental note to
Go back and get it.
or just organise getting another one or something.
Yeah.
With all that money that he doesn't have.
Yeah, that's the other problem. Who was holding your money?
Hashtag no regrets.
If I'd remembered that, I would have left that.
Make an intelligence check for Lyra. Because this is a...
Rinse Cedric.
This is why I keep my own money.
Yeah, but Cedric has no concept of money.
12.
12? I'll say, sure, you remember to... As you took
I
a
asked for it enough.
You took a
And
pause
it's in
and
my
came back.
notes.
Yeah, you took a pause and came back and dropped off your stuff for
Cedric.
Cedric.
I have a feeling this could be a large sum.
Yeah.
Cedric Gold or
But I'll also leave the remaining prize money, which I also had.
Okay.
So I left 2,000.
Whoa!
200 and no, 314 gold and
You can keep the silver and copper. Treat yourself.
how much gold is
Yeah.
Cedric's?
220.49 gold pieces, and then there's 2,094 from the remaining prize money.
Alright, so... We'll worry about that when we come to it. So you wander back up to
Yes.
the keep, and...
I will lay George down on a bed in his room.
Yeah. You do, as you wander around... Well, you never assigned rooms here. You never
Okay.
actually stayed here the night.
No, we just
But you
went,
do
"Peace
notice...
out."
Oh yeah.
You do notice
Wow.
that actually it's been kept quite clean. Some of the people from Pariah Deep seem to have come up here, cleaned it up, taken the bloodstains out of the flagstones from the various Duergar that you killed,
Yeah.
moved the
Yeah.
bodies out of the way. They appear to have actually kept it in pretty nice working order. There are some salted meats in the pantry. You're not entirely certain how fresh they are.
I'm
Cedric
sure
can
they'll
figure
be.
that out. Right?
Just
And
like
some- and a jar of honey,
Tastes like bread.
because that shit never goes off.
Tastes like Andrew.
Wrong character.
Oh.
But
let's
you
keep it
you
in
lay him
the-
down to rest in one of the beds.
And then I will cast Gentle Repose.
Okay, so the body no longer decomposes.
Got 2 copper pieces on his eyes.
Okay. To pay the phone.
Do you want me to?
No, it's actually part of the thing I noticed.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
fair
yeah.
There are 2 copper pieces
Did you
on
take
his
it back?
eyes.
I just like that.
Where from, Cedric? You have no money. We've just established.
Well, I mean, yeah.
You said you
Bro.
rummage George's pockets and take 2 copper pieces and put them on his eyes.
George
You,
pays for
did
his
you
own-
just steal from a rogue? Like,
Everyone else did.
yeah.
That's true.
So his body, something. Can't become undead or decay.
Yes. So for the
For
next
the
10
next
days
10
he's
days.
right.
No zombie.
But the 4 of you are sort of there when eventually the cleric, Kerrod, wanders up and says, "Hi, hello.
Greetings.
I was told you wanted me for something.
Yes. Of
Forgive me. It's been a long day."
course. Our friend has unfortunately passed in conflict. One of the places that we could get to immediately after was here. Ideally, we would take him back home, but I thought it would be nice to pay our respects in our own private manner before taking him home for burial.
I can understand that. Are you wanting me to do final rites or to speak to him? You know, we can bring people back if it's what he wanted.
I think we're a bit past that. I don't think.
Turns his head, look at you. How do you mean?
It was the manner of the jewel.
It was
Jewel.
it was a fight to the death,
Right.
and George was an honourable man, and I don't think the soul would want to return having.
Part of the agreement was that the soul would be.
Consumed.
I was trying to think of a better word, but it's actually consumed is the word. Consumed by the winning party's deity.
And who was that? Do you know?
No.
5
Have I got any clue?
Make
Do
an
I-
intelligence
It was
check.
going to be a thing that
Can I as well?
as I was
or-
listening, I was going to
Uh,
question, but
Religion for you.
That's all right.
because it
Actually,
could have
no,
been anyone. It could have been like
Make your mind up.
Make a religion check.
Right.
You can.
If I don't, I don't.
No, you don't. You wouldn't have no idea. Kafina, you could
Could I?
make a religion check.
Aye.
8.
I will.
Hey.
Guidance.
Guidance. Thank you. That's
Okay.
the word I'm after. Thank you.
Nice.
Yes.
What is that going to do?
D4.
Alright, I already rolled a 17, so we're already up to good
Nice.
start. 19 plus another 4, 23.
Okay. Being from the forest near Alandor, you know that the traditional deity worshipped by people of Alandor is the One. The one god who is the embodiment of all other deities, the creator of all things, etc. However, the symbol that he had on his shield was not that of the One. That was of someone completely different. The 5 rings and the horns are triggering some sort of memory, a distant thing that you had read at some point.
It was probably Rin mentioning a bunch of crap to me that I
Probably some sort of story that you're hearing about enemies of the gods, about devils. That symbol represented Geryon.
Geryon?
Geryon. Sorry. Geryon.
Geryon.
And because you rolled a 20, or over 20, Geryon is locked in an eternal struggle with the Vistius, or the Vistus, for control of Stygia, the 5th in the 9 hells. They've fought each other for centuries, each displacing each other innumerable times. Currently, Geryon is the one who occupies the odd position within the infernal hierarchy. Although the Vistus still claims to be still claims the lordship over Stygia, he has been trapped in an enormous block of ice under the command of Asmodeus, the overall archdevil who rules over all of the 9 hells. For his part, Geryon marshals his followers and seeks to discover the means in which to replace his hated rival. Among the archdevils, Geryon and Zariel, one of the rulers of the first level of the 9 hells, are known for martial prowess. He is a ferocious hunter and a relentless tracker. He loves the feeling of flesh and steel being sundered beneath his claws and the taste of fresh blood. His ferocity serves him well in the frozen wastes of Stygia, but he has also limited his ability to collect souls and forge an effective hierarchy. So, by binding people to his will and getting them to find ways of bringing new souls to him, you're maybe building his army.
Right, well, I said him, yeah, Geryon, 5 circles, horns, that's his symbol, guy from hell. Yeah.
I was amazed you told me that much. I'm like, I mean, this is Fee. Like, she just...
You rolled over 20,
No, I know, that was crazy.
being guided by Artemis and the headband.
Yeah, I guess.
That definitely helps.
Always does.
You have that information.
Yeah, Geryon probably has his soul now, so I don't think resurrection is possible.
The Archdevil.
Yes.
Shit.
After he was dead, an orb rose from his chest and went into a shield with Geryon's symbol on it.
If that's the case, then it's probably in the 9 hells already.
Yeah.
It's probably joined part of the infernal hierarchy.
Yeah.
That's kind of why.
Then I'm incredibly sorry for your loss.
Yeah.
So what may I do at this point for the deceased?
And I just, kind of hand
Yeah,
gesture
speak,
back to
speak to the
Kalafar,
holy
like,
people.
Speak to
Yeah.
Speak to the holy and him.
I was going to say. Certain amount of family message, but I'm not.
Not particularly God you serve.
No.
Not
But-
what you do.
with
Um,
with his soul. potentially being tortured. Is there something we can do for his body?
I mean, bury it? I mean, the only way for the soul to be at rest is to go down there and wrest it from his control. Or make a deal to get it away. But I'll be honest, I don't think that'll be suicide for the four of you.
There are others.
I'm looking around for Lyra right now. Wait, Lyra, follow us back.
I think it'd be nice if we could have some kind of commemoration, if you like, here.
We can do
And
that.
then, if we can find some way of returning to Elendor, to
Not, of course. We respect each and every one of you for what your service did for this town. We can certainly hold a service for him. Place a memorial.
I think that would be a fitting tribute.
Very well. When would you wish to do this? As soon as possible, or?
I think so, but I think we need to gather our remaining member of our party who's currently not with us.
I was handed this note. It's addressed to you. I
Thank you.
don't know if it has anything to do with it. Just the gold amount and what was left behind.
Okay. Wasn't it complicated?
Longitude and latitude, if we can find her.
I don't think Lyra's coming back,
Well, why not?
at least anytime soon.
Why? No, thank you.
I will leave you to it. Bring the deceased when you are ready, and we will be in the square.
Thank you.
Turns and leaves.
What did she say?
I think hang on to that as a lasting memory.
He has also handed you the Hunter's Prospect.
Okay. I will put it on, but not obviously like a tune to it or anything. I'm just,
Just play it.
Yeah.
It seemed to be too much for Lyra.
Yeah, makes sense. Where's she gone? Did she say?
No.
She just had to go. I can understand. I'm feeling that way with myself, but
I think the best thing we can do is stay together and go forward with whatever places themselves in front of us in both their memories. I think dedicate what we do to our all of our lost comrades. They're all happy members of our group, and I think despite their bodies not being here with us, I think they are and will always remain one of our group.
I think I would like some time alone. And I'll walk
You
off.
You are quite
He's already
right to
gone.
take that.
I'm walking.
yeah, I'll do the same. Can I just get into a different room and try and cast sending?
You can. You can go to the roof if you want and try and cast sending.
Yeah, that might help.
Roll your Arcana check.
Yeah.
DC 16.
I think I'm up to you now.
That's all the difference.
Yeah, boy. I rolled a 7 and I already have a plus.
You rolled a 17.
17, sorry. 17.
Bit of a difference.
There's a slight subtle change there.
Yeah, 17 plus 8. Something tells me
Who
I
are you
pass.
trying to contact?
Nov. My, the baby daddy of my youngest 3 sisters, the guy who's part of the magic place in, the
Words.
guy that's in the magic place.
in the
town.
continent of Elendor.
Yes.
Is it Caradon, is it?
Caradon is the constant, yes.
Yes, okay. In Caradon.
Part of the Ark, you mean?
Yeah, sorry, it was the
Okay,
Ark.
so not on character.
He's on Caradon.
It's close enough.
Yeah.
He's a wizard in the Ark, yes.
Yeah, okay. I want to ask him.
Remind me what race he is?
He'd be elf.
He's an elf, okay.
He's an elf, yeah. So yeah. Nov, it's Kafina. If you needed to retrieve a soul from Gaeon, how would you do it? And I counted, that's only 21 words.
I don't think you're going to get a 25-word response. Though.
Remind me, how connected is he to your family at the moment? 'Cause I don't know.
he's...
Is
he
he
has-
still your... Is he still... Is he your mother's current partner?
Current but not married, they have a
Understood.
relationship that he
Understood.
doesn't
Right,
come
fine.
around a lot.
That's all
yeah.
I need to know.
Yeah.
Well, that was the case about 2 years ago. When you
Fina! Where have you been all this time? Your mother has been worried sick!
Oh, you just got Howler.
Will you get yourself back home immediately? Alright?
Still what you said.
Yes,
Wait,
I was
wait.
planning to...
Wait for it. That was him
that-
responding to you.
Don't I get... Oh, I thought there was a... No, there isn't. Okay.
No.
Alright, cool.
that was his
It's like, alright, I
response.
don't feel like responding to him anyway if he's going to be like that.
Suddenly hear the voice back in your head. And another thing! What? We heard you murdered someone in Elendor. That was 1.5 years ago. The fuck?
No, Nov wouldn't swear. He's a very uptight guy.
The hell? He's pissed off.
The
Yeah.
fuck?
He's that big.
Hey, you didn't give me that description. This is what's happened to him. You've been gone for a
There's
year and a half.
There's a description of him.
Yeah,
You
you've
murdered
been-
someone
you've
and
been
vanished
gone-
for 1.5 years.
The fuck?
So I'm guessing that was him doing sending, and I'm responding now.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
want.
I wouldn't.
No.
I was set. Is set up one word? It's hyphenated.
2.
Is it?
Yeah.
No.
In this instance, yes, it's 2.
2. Alright. I was set up, had to flee, couldn't send word. Oh, sent word to. I left Mum a note with my money, remember?
Yeah. Where? Oh, you left it with the boat captain.
With the
didn't
boat
you?
person to give.
Yeah.
Well, they never got to her, I'm guessing.
You don't know.
It
It was 1.5 years ago.
Yeah.
And
good
this
point.
was a thieves guild you gave it to.
They were helping us. Plus, I'm
Not
not sure
a
I knew it
child.
was a thieves guild at the time. But
You
anyway, yeah, I do.
Kind of worked it out on the boat over
Yeah.
to Jorvik.
Sent her a note. Yeah, have been hiding out. Bringing. Coming back soon. That should be under 25 easy.
That's the response.
That's one word.
Is he casting again?
Yes.
He'll be like a level 20. so-
Are you able to get yourself over great distances, and how?
No.
I can cast teleportation circle if I know the place, the glyphs of the circle.
You get interrupted with him casting again, saying, "Don't explain me magic.
You just say,
Don't halfling explain me."
he's probably level 20, but allow me to explain how teleportation works.
Right. Go to sleep. I will send instructions.
Oh. Okay. Well, this will make it easier for us to get
Literally
back.
just been sent to bed.
Dude's a few hundred years old. He's yeah.
You're so grounded.
I'm guessing this
It's
is
not my real dad.
You are my real dad!
He's not.
He isn't. No.
He's kind of my stepdad.
He's the
It's not
closest
my real
thing.
dad.
Closest thing, yeah.
It's my stepbrother.
Anyway, he's told you to go to sleep.
Oh shit, he wants me to do it right this second?
Well, at some point.
1,
You are tired. This is the end of
Don't
the
make me count to 5!
Go sit on the naughty step.
Well, I told everyone I'm going to have some time by myself, so just head back down to my room, get comfy, and try and get some shut-eye, in case he needs me to
Okay,
get the
you
message
go to
out.
sleep.
Use the apparatus to cast sleep on yourself.
Technically could, but I'd probably blow myself up. So.
Yeah, it'll be fine. You manage to find yourself to rest. And as you're sat there sleeping, you're happy. You suddenly find yourself surrounded by ice.
Huh?
A city constructed out of ice.
No, of course, he's sending me to...
Yeah.
And a young male human sort of does up to you and says, Miss Kafina?
Yes, that's me.
Yeah, I've been sent by your stepfather, I guess.
Yeah, just friend of the family, but...
Billy, I do not want to get involved. I've just
call
been
it
told
Mr.
to
Bloody
tell you the teleportation sigil to get you back to the Ark.
Thank you.
And he writes it out for you. This will get you back.
And I take a real good long hard stare at that and...
You memorise the runes.
Yeah.
I've also been told to tell you you're grounded and you're not going to be allowed out of the house.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Don't worry.
I literally just the messenger. Please. I mean, this is your dream, so.
Yeah.
I love that Wiley Cozy fell over.
As you did that, Wiley fell
Yeah.
over.
Thank you.
As you went fireball, Wiley went. Poof.
Good luck.
Thanks.
As I'm here, do you want me to make this more interesting?
No, you can get back to what you're doing.
I mean, I've got time. I've literally got an hour here. I'm just.
Are you God, what's the word you guys...
Hitting on you?
No, I was well, yeah. What are you
Do you want to
skiving?
get more
Are
interesting?
you skiving right now?
I mean, kinda.
Okay, fine.
I mean, technically, it's like halfway through the afternoon. So
So, like, I know you don't know anything about the situation, but like...
I'm not paid enough to. I'm just a student.
okay.
But he would come himself, but he's an elf. He doesn't sleep.
Is he still grumpy as all?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for you.
He's a good mentor. He can teach me stuff.
Yeah, and I know he's got a good heart deep down somewhere.
Yeah. He's powerful.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. I'm Aaron, by the way.
Oh, nice. Wait, can we touch each other in this?
Whoa.
Hey, whoa!
I'm going to extend my hand for a handshake
we can shake.
instinctively.
Yeah, we can shake.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
Can we
What
mush
spell
our
is
bits together?
this?
Dream.
Oh, okay, interesting. I've never heard of it.
It's a useful one.
Oh,
I mean, I can make this look like anything I want. Really.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, look. He snaps his fingers, and everything is just candy stripes, like pink and white everywhere.
Sorry, this guy's a student.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wouldn't have been my first choice, but impressive.
I mean, snaps fingers again, and it's all covered in leaves. It just looks like a bush has just invaded the entire city.
Yeah, better. That's pretty cool. Are you also quite powerful?
No, he cast it on me.
Ah.
I'm just here.
Yeah.
I'm the target. I'm like a low-level apprentice.
Yeah. I understand. I'm quite low with my magic at the moment too.
What kind of thing?
What level are you?
Oh, and I mean, I
Well, it's
actually,
8 to 9.
yeah, I think I
Also,
went to sleep with the apparatus on. Did I bother? I guess I didn't bother.
You don't have it on whilst you're asleep.
Yeah, it doesn't.
And also, you can't wear that whilst you're sleeping. It's got glass tubes all up the
You let me wear it
backside.
once with an ability check, and I am still determined to figure out how to sleep in it.
Can't sleep on yourself.
Bubble wrap.
yeah. No, I'm going to figure out how to mold it into my own body. Right. So.
Because I won't go poorly.
Yeah.
Fireball.
that episode of that comic of Marvel where Iron Man and his suit become one. Yeah.
Greek is all fun.
By the way, this lasts 8 hours, not 1.
Oh, does it?
Wow.
I'm here all
So
day.
making small talk for 8 hours.
8 hours or as long as she's
Yeah.
asleep.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
So when he
actually,
gets bored, he can just smack him in the dream.
actually,
She
that's a
doesn't
good
know
one. You need to tell me everything you can about Nov that you know right now. And I mean everything, because if he's going to come down on me, I need any ammunition I can use.
Looks around. Yeah, okay. He spends the next 8 hours telling you all sorts of stuff that's got pranks that have happened.
Yeah.
That have been particularly embarrassing. The time when his kids accidentally turned up when he was trying to do something completely unrelated.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, just a whole bunch of stories over the last year or so. Which included him getting into trouble with the dean of the school and with the Supreme Overjustice at
Yeah.
various points because he had gone slightly too far with punishing students
Yeah.
in his absolute fury,
Yeah.
and had accidentally sent them to a different plane. That was a whole thing. But you have your dream, and that's all finished.
Cool.
And you have that teleportation circle to the Ark now.
Nice.
Galatar, Asher, you two doing anything?
While the time was passing through the night, I just sat with George.
Okay.
Just kind of meditating and contemplating.
Then we're both in the same room.
Alright.
That's where I am.
Cedric?
Where I finally wanted to be.
Will probably be doing something similar, but mainly just wondering about where it all kind of went wrong.
Okay. Sort of stroll around. Are you in the car? Are you in the keep? Are you in the keep or are you wandering around the city? Town.
I will be wandering around the keep, but trying to avoid other people.
Okay. Sort of wander around, get sort of outside the front gate and down by the switchboard. You suddenly hear a hello. It's been a while.
Is it?
You look down and it is Salif, the leader of the Octoposse. Goes, hello.
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 I really want to keep it going.
Conversation
yeah. How's it been?
You know, wet and dark.
So good.
Yeah, pretty good. There's plenty of fish.
Have you seen any of the tentacle-faced people?
No. One of my cousins did, though.
Where?
It was quite a way downstream. Maybe 8 swims.
How far is the swim?
I think you refer to them as days.
Okay. I've got some sad news.
Oh,
Do you remember George?
I do, and I can already see it in your mind. I'm sorry.
Thank you. Do
And just a tentacle comes up and just pats you on the foot.
But every time it does, it gets stuck in.
you remember Lyra?
I do. Oh.
So Cedric is spending his time making an octopus depressed.
That sounds like the most Cedric thing to do. Giant friendly octopus, just make him sad.
It's not been a very good day.
No. Would
Sorry,
you like a fish?
very good swim.
Would you like a fish?
Yes, please.
One moment. Just one of those really ugly fish that have just got spines sticking out of them.
I'm going to shift into a octopus
Okay.
and get in the water and eat the fish with him.
You go on a bro date with Salif, the octopus.
It seems like a good
Yeah.
take my mind off things.
And also no one can see you cry.
yes,
Tears in the rain.
Right.
it is in the black, empty void of water.
Yeah.
So, next morning, after you've had your various watchings...
I come back really fish hungover.
Yeah. It's like alcoholic fish. It's like, oh.
No.
Coughing up fish bones.
The four of you are gathered around George, and you are told that They're ready for you if you are.
I think so.
One of the, I haven't decided which one yet though, but one of the spells I will swap out will be for ceremony. So I can also contribute. You've done it as well. So I can contribute to the ceremony.
All right.
It's going to be triple ceremonied.
All right. So, how are you transporting George? There are people that are about the same height as Kalatar and Asher that could carry him. There is obviously a height difference between two of the pallbearers.
Yes.
That would make things
Yes. No.
lopsided.
I will walk behind.
Okay.
Oh my god.
If we've got other people we can carry.
Asher and Kalatar, you're up front. And they place him upon a board to make it easier to carry. And two of the hunters, in fact, the people that you recognise, Scrag, the half-orc, that you rescued from here, and Jenna, who's the other human that you also rescued. Two of them take George's shoulders and you walk down through Pariah Deep. Make your way down to the square where there is the central resting place where they seem to have their ceremonies. And Kerrod stands presiding as you lay the body down in front of him. It seems like the entirety of Pariah Deep has come here. The Goliath that is missing an arm, the two odd penguins that have acted as fishermen throughout this entire time they've been here. Everyone that you have rescued in your time here. Gerard says, we are people of second chances. We believe that those who fall deserve the chance to stand. So many of us here would not be standing if not for George Allmaster. He led his party. He fought bravely, and in fighting for his honour, he fell. If there are any of those here, his closest friends, who wish to say something, then please, I invite you to do so.
I was waiting to see if anyone else would go first.
Roll initiative.
I'll go last then.
Roll grieving.
I mean, I haven't planned anything, but I'm going
Not
to
right,
I'll
but-
wing it.
What do you think I'm doing?
There were moments when George and I got a chance to speak whilst on watch, and it was interesting to know how similar we were. Don't laugh, it's true.
Sorry.
And my biggest regret is that there weren't more opportunities like that, and that we weren't closer at the end. I will step down.
I'll go. I will always be grateful to George. Weirdly, our meeting, the way it happened, was so unusual and random, and yet without him, I wouldn't have had the courage to set out on my own and learn so many things and see so many people. He really annoyed me a lot of the time, but I knew deep down that he was a good man. He was a very good man. And he's gone too soon. And I will miss him. And with that, she steps off suddenly.
Stand up. George Rawmaster was a man of many talents. I don't think I knew him as well as. Sorry, it was your face as I said that.
No, it was Ross reacting somehow. I just thought,
I
God
just
damn
wanted
it.
revenge.
Yeah, sure. I may not have known him as well as some people within our group, but I always felt that we all had an understanding amongst us, and that it was completely shared. We may not have always agreed on certain things, but he was one of us, one of our friends. And though our bloodlines may not have crossed, I certainly think he was a brother. That's it.
And I'll go up. And I'll just start listing all the places where I went, but where Georges always followed first. So down when I was here, I wanted to go to Jorvik. Georges followed without question. When in Jorvik, we were sent to the Shadowfell, and Georges followed without question. And even down in Alfheim, where Georges had no reason to be there, he followed. And now he's been taken from us, and when I finally found out who he was taken from me. And now I know where Georges is, and it's my time to follow without question. Just gonna pat him and be like, I'll see you soon, buddy. And then walk away.
Carrot steps up. For his service to those here at Pariah Deep, and as a reminder of everything that you, the Wandering Stars, did for us, we shall immortalize the presence of you all here. With that, he takes his hand and begins to chant, casting a spell. For he thrusts it out. Along the flag stones, you watch as they begin to alter the shape. The cuts within the square shapes begin to interlock and meld together, forming a 5-pointed star in the centre. And at the point, or in the centre of the star, there's just George Rawmaster. And beneath it says, "We will remember." As he continues the chant, you begin to see other names you do not know, filling in across the points.
What do they say?
Just names. As you sort of look around, there are a few people who gasp as they see it, and they look as if they are names of people who fell in the battle that occurred here, where you had been instrumental in saving so many lives. He finishes the chant and closes his hands. We understand that it was not the intent for George Rawmaster to be interred here, but we wish you safe travels, returning him to where he will find peace. We will not forget. He nods and he begins to chant a prayer this time. Which, Asher, you understand, actually. So do you, Kalatar. As it is a prayer in Celestial that is for guidance of the body to where it will once again become part of the earth, for the soul to rejoin the cosmos, for it to one day rise back from the control which has held it, to rejoin the constellations, and for the gods to work through the rest of you to complete this mission. That is where we will end tonight's game. And I think that is a good point for us to hit level 10.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
I'm going to assume that we're going to kick back in right after the ceremony. Does that mean we hit level 10 at the start of the day with,
You're level 10 now.
Yeah.
So, we'll do a few things on our end. We are not going to be here next week. I am in Italy doing Mother's birthday things. Italian things. I think we are at the pizzeria.
Say they do that.
I think we are at the pizzeria. I apologise to everyone in Italy. Please do not kick me out. I may be floating. I don't know. It depends. We're going to Venice.
So you're going to Venice.
Yeah.
That's going to be fun.
Brings
Don't
you can
forget
cast
Venice.
water breathing on
It
yourself.
is. I will cast water breathing. I will cast water walking as
Having
well.
Get some of
been to
those,
Venice in June. Yeah, November is much better.
Have you seen the news?
Well, yes.
Okay.
So,
Seemed smart.
hopefully that's okay. So, thank you very much for joining us. We will see you in a fortnight. If you want to check out previous adventures, check out our podcast, Twitter at Eat Crit Survive, and our YouTube also at Eat Crit Survive. Links to that are on our Twitter. Thank you very much for joining us for this farewell to George and to Lyra for now. We'll pick that up in a fortnight. So until then, so up until Friday. Good night.